she know how to have. She baby. If you want to take off anywhere, pay off. We're going to sit down. Or you just come and tell all people that we're on a job, we're government. Are we not Liberian? Are we not Liberian? That you taking bread from our table, taking food from our mouth because of job we are? Please, our senator, you get called back. Our senator in the house, you please talk for us. You say you are going to talk for the women. That what Paulina is doing to us. She's taking prayer from our mom. We will be marching as a group. We all will be going to the march. I'm always talking to the senator, representatives that we elected you, we voted for you. We are single mother. We call you. We voted for you in the house. You're sitting there. Paulina, plead with us. And Paulina, play with us. She will get it wrong for herself. She will get it wrong. Paulina, the small child. She running, she know how to have. She baby. If you want
to what happens of listening now, I will stop after the security. Don't allow
people that
will take their book appointment with me. Before you enter my office, I must know where you're coming from. And what happens of listening now, I will stop after the security. Don't allow people to come to my office until you can book appointment with me. Before you enter my office, I must know where you're coming from. And what happens of listening now, I will stop after the security. Don't allow people to come to my office until you can book appointment with me. Before you enter my office, I must know where you're coming from. What happens of listening now, I will stop after the security. Don't allow people to come to my office until you can book appointment with me. And what happens of listening now, I will stop after the security. Don't allow people to come to my office until you can book appointment with me. And what happens of listening now, I will stop after the security.
Ask you, why the hell your passionate giving me here? Why the hell your passionate giving me here?
I said, the president, I'd like to advise you. He said, go ahead. I said, you are an older person. Bring new people into your government as ministers. Try to build a new set of leaders for Liberia. Don't bring old ministers. It will not give people hope. I said that to the president in the presence of his vice president, in the presence of my former running mate. And I said, it will give people hope. And I said, bring people who are deputy ministers under President Salih, or even under President Weah, assistant ministers, or other people, so that they can be motivated to work harder. Other people will say, you know what? When you work hard, you can get promoted. Don't bring back the same people. Because, you know, it doesn't make sense if the second grade students don't get promoted to third grade. Where will the first grade students go? There must be movement, you know. So I said, when I got you advising him, and I'll say this on the radio, he said to me, but I want to make you my Minister of Justice. I said, yes, I want to explain. Yeah. He said, I want to make you my Minister of Justice. I said, Mr. President, I have plenty of bad habits than other people. But one of the habits I don't have, is inconsistency. I just advised you a minute ago, don't bring old minister. Myself, I'm an old minister too. I'm not making an exception for myself to say, you know what, bring me, but don't bring the other people. That is selfish, that's inconsistent. I believe there are a lot of people in this country, and there should be a flow instead of stop. There people should keep moving in the line. You know, when other people say believe, other people come. So, Michael, yes, the president offered me. I said, the president, I'd like to advise you. He said, go ahead. I said, you are an older person. Bring new people into your government as ministers. Try to build a new set of leaders for Liberia. Don't bring old ministers. It will not give people hope. I said that to the president in the presence of his vice president, in the presence of my former running mate. And I said, it will give people hope. And I said, bring people who are deputy ministers under President Salih, or even under President Weah, assistant ministers, or other people, so that they can be motivated to work harder. Other people will say, you know what? When you work hard, you can get promoted. Don't bring back the same people. Because, you know, it doesn't make sense if the second grade students don't get promoted to third grade, where would the first grade students go? There must be movement, you know. So I said, when I got you advising him, and I'll say this on the radio, he said to me, but I want to make you my Minister of Justice. I said, yes, I want to explain. Yeah. He said, I want to make you my Minister of Justice. I said, Mr. President, I have plenty of bad habits like other people. But one of the habits I don't have, is inconsistency. I just advised you a minute ago. Don't bring old minister. Myself, I'm an old minister too. I'm not making an exception for myself. To say, you know what?
Talking to the senator of representatives that we elected you, we voted for you. We are single mother. We call you. We voted for you in the house. You're sitting there. Paulina play with us. And Paulina play with us. She will get it wrong for herself. She will get it wrong. Paulina, the small child. She run it. She know how to have. She baby. If you want to take off anywhere, pay off. We'll go and sit down. But you can't come and tell all people that we're on your way government. Are we not Liberian? That you taking bread from our table, taking food from our mouth because of your we are? Please, our senator, you can call back. Our senator in the house, you have been talk for us. You say you are going to talk for the women. That's what Paulina is doing to us. She's taking bread from our mouth. We will be marching as a group. We all will be going to the march in black. We will walk to the mansion and we'll point tire. And they will kill us the way they keep putting you, let them kill us. Because they want to keep
Say every time been selling in the market, I stay selling. Open time, I stay here. And the mental power, I stay here selling. Let me be friend with you. Team touch. Now like before, how we used to get the business, I leave, but this time they're selling it with the profit. We can get nothing. Government are from west to ridiculous. Find what's saying so. People now they defending Baka, but nothing. Let me tell you, my brother, man, nothing Baka doing for all. Yeah, people suffering. Now they said our opponent, people were suffering, but now, it west now. People suffering on a daily basis. You say that in the market, say they can't buy nothing for all. Then somebody they're defending Baka. What is Baka doing?
That's a market here.
Nothing. Nothing. We understand what we said. When we buy the thing expensive, we put it on the table, the money can come from there. They break it, understand it. You go in buy in the store to go buy, so the money can be correct. Because you eating, taking children school fee, everything from there. So now understand what we said. No prices coming down. Everything stay up. No price coming down. We stay buying the thing. The same time we stay buying it. The same time we stay buying the same price. And the same price we stay doing. You must see about it. I voted for them.
And today, things prices say
it stay the same. You can't count down. It stay the same. You know what going on.
When you kind of market whole day, they can buy. You can buy one bag of food, buy 3,500. When you put on the table, they can buy. All day we sitting here, but no prices coming down. They laugh, nothing coming down. We voted for the government for nothing. Nothing they doing for us.
The first thing the Papa told us that we should limit our expectation. And now, as I listened to the radio a few days ago, I heard him saying that if you want, you can ride 3 barrels to go to the mansion. So it's just setting an example to we the Liberians that we make a great mistake by giving the Papa a retirement job. Because the Papa know that he will not go back the next term, so he will do what he can do to sustain it.
My name is Louis Fale.
Yeah. Tell us, how many years you been selling within this market?
Since every time I've been selling in the market, I stay selling. Open time, I stay here. And the mental power, I stay here selling. Let me be friend with you. Team touch. Now like before, how we used to get the business, I leave, but this time they're selling it with the profit. We can get nothing. Government are from west to ridiculous. Find what's saying so. People now they defending Baka, but nothing. Let me tell you, my brother, man, nothing Baka doing for all. Yeah, people suffering. Now they said our opponent, people were suffering, but now it west now. People suffering on a daily basis. You say that in the market, say they can't buy nothing for all. Then somebody they're defending Baka. What is Baka doing?
That's a market here.
Nothing. Nothing. We understand what we said. When we buy the thing expensive, we put it on the table, the money can come from there. They break it, understand it. You go in buy in the store to go buy, so the money can be correct. Because you eating, taking children school fee, everything from there. So now understand what we said. No prices coming down. Everything stay up. No price coming down. We stay buying the thing. The same time we stay buying it. The same time we stay buying the same price. And the same price we stay doing. They must see her, but I voted for them.
And today things prices say
They stay the same. You can't count down. It stay the same. You know what going on.
When you kind of market hold there again, buy you can buy one bag of food by 3,500. When you put on the table again, buy oh they will sit in here, but no prices coming down. They laugh, nothing coming down. We vote for the government for nothing they doing for us.
The first thing the Papa told us that we should limit our expectation. And now, as I listened to the radio a few days ago, I heard him saying that if you want, you can ride 3 barrels to go to the mansion. So it's just setting an example to we the Liberians that we make a great mistake by giving the Papa a retirement job, because the Papa know that he will not go back the next term, so he will do what he can do to sustain his great-great-grand with his natural resources our country has, that he will settle their life before he leaves the chair. Since he got in the chair, during him and my early regime, as I remember, they said that they don't have press control. And he stood his ground during the campaign. He told us that if he get there, he will bring everything back to normal day price from turbo days. Now we in the chair, we're going to 1 year.
Yeah.
Tell us how many years you been selling within this market?
Since every time been selling in the market, I stay selling. Open time, I stay here, and the mental power, I stay here selling. Let me be friend with you. Team touch, not like before. But we used to get the business, I leave, but this time they're selling it with the profit. We can get nothing. Government are from west to ridiculous. Find what's saying so. People now they defending Baka, but nothing. Let me tell you, my brother, man, nothing Baka doing for all, yeah. People suffering. Now they said our opponent, people were suffering, but now, the west now, people suffering on a daily basis. You say that in the market, say they can't buy nothing for all. Then somebody there defending Baka. What is Baka doing?
How's the market here?
Nothing. Nothing. We understand what we said. Oh, buy the thing expensive. We put it on the table. The money can come from there. They break. You can understand. You go in buy in the store to go buy. So the money can be correct because you eating, taking children school fee, everything from there. So now understand what we said. No prices coming down. Everything stay up. No price coming down. We stay buying it in the same time. We stay buying it. The same time we stay buying the same price. The same price we stay. They must see her, but I voted for them.
And today things prices say
they stay the same. You can't count down. It stay the same. You know what going on.
When you kind of market hold there again, buy you can buy one bag of food by 3,500. When you put on the table again, buy oh they will sit in here, but no prices coming down. They laugh, nothing coming down. We voted for the government for nothing they doing for us.
The first thing the Papa told us that we should limit our expectation. And now, as I listened to the radio a few days ago, I heard him saying that if you want, you can ride 3 barrels to go to the mansion. So it's just setting an example to we the Liberians that we make a great mistake by giving the Papa a retirement job, because the Papa know that he will not go back the next term, so he will do what he can do to sustain his great-great-grand with his natural resources our country has, that he will settle their life before he leaves the chair. Since he got in the chair, during him and my early regime, as I remember, they said that they don't have press control. And he stood his ground during the campaign. He told us that if he get there, he will bring everything back to normal day price from turbo days. Now we in the chair, we're going to 1 year.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Looking for your slumber. Stop sleeping.
Team prices are
Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands. Come on, come on, come on. I know y'all sleeping now. Y'all gotta whip us more, yeah? Okay, let's go.
I stay here, and the mental power, I stay here selling. Let me be friend with you. Team touch, not like before. But we used to get the business, I leave, but this time they're selling it with the profit. We can get nothing. Government are from west to ridiculous. Find what's saying so. People now they defending Baka, but nothing. Let me tell you, my brother, man, nothing Baka doing for all, yeah. People suffering. Now they said our opponent, people were suffering, but now the west now. People suffering on a daily basis. You say that in the market, say they can't buy nothing for us. Then somebody there defending Baka. What is Baka doing?
How's the market here?
Nothing. Yeah, nothing. We understand what we said. Oh, bad it in expensive. We put it on the table. The money can come from there. They break it. Understand? You go in buying the store to go buy. So the money can be correct because you eating, taking children school fee, everything from there. So now understand what we said. No prices coming down. Everything stay up. No price coming down. We stay buying it in it. The same time we stay buying it. The same time we stay buying it. The same price. The same price we stay taking. They must see about I voted for them.
And today change prices
They stay the same. You can't count down. It stay the same. You know what going on.
When you kind of market whole day, they can buy. You can buy one bag of food, buy 3,500. When you put on the table, they can buy. Oh, they will sit in here. But no prices coming down. They laugh. Nothing coming down. We vote for the government for nothing.
If when Philip Babetto on
the people who are so, the people lie to us, the government betray us. They get lies, they get steal. I said we tired with their lies, we tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrates us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens to be? You see, we just tell you that why we vote tell you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said, they lie. Stop sleeping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta whip us some more, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much.
Oh, yes.
I said they lie.
And yes, we are back.
The people lie to us.
We are back. We are good. We are strong. We are determined. We are focused.
I said we tired with their lies.
Let me say very, very pleasant. Good evening to all of you across the country.
We tired with that speech they preach indeed, and now you need to deceive us. The thing we saw it was.
Hello to all of you. Good morning to all of you. Good afternoon to all of you. Good evening to all of you in the diaspora. Our friends, our fans, our followers, our critics.
But you fool us, you screw us, you use us.
And even those of you who do not like the things we say and the way we say them.
Why? But that's the question that we ask. Fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much.
Let me say thanks to all of you for joining us tonight. Tonight we're going to talk some hard things. And I know that there are individuals who are very, very close to us who will not like what we're about to say tonight. But all we can say is F them. That's how we want to start tonight.
Telling you, brother.
It's an F to all of those who will not like what we have to say tonight. There is nobody bigger than Liberia. There is nobody bigger than you. You as a human being, when you see us, I say, hey, you, F you. There's nobody bigger than you. So anybody who thinks that he or she is bigger than you, tell him to F his or herself and go to hell. That he or she is not bigger than you.
Nothing.
This country must grow, and the growth of this country starts from the grassroots. It starts from the home, from the small, kini institutions. It starts from the owners of the institutions. It starts from the parents of the homes, from the principals of the schools. Who told you when the president suppressed a nation? The suppression starts from down there. The kids are suppressed in their homes. The owners of institutions are suppressed at their institutions. The students are harassed and intimidated by the principals, and we shift all of the blames to the president. This is nonsense. It has to stop. And tonight we must talk hard. Let me say thanks to all of you for joining us.
We tired with the promises that let us go our damages. We tired with that speech.
It's Thursday, the 10th of October, 2024.
We saw it frustrate us. So why did you lie? Why did you steal? Why did you allow the citizens to be?
Silence is a lie. L-I-E.
Why we both tell you?
Silence has a loud voice. L-O-U-D.
Abuse us so. Why?
Yes, silence has a loud voice.
Now we ask.
I'll tell you how. Silence shuts.
The people to us. The people lie to us.
Silence can say nothing important is happening.
So much. I said they lie.
Yes, silence can mean nothing important is happening. That's a loud voice.
Mama, stop slipping. Whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your hands, whip your. Come on.
Yes, silence tell you nothing important is happening. Don't worry.
Okay, let's go.
So when someone important or someone who feels important to you decides to go silent on you, decides to go silent on you, or decides to play silence, tell them it's a lie. Too many things to talk about today, so you have to come in here. Tonight, I do not even want to have panelists on the show tonight. I want to do it myself. I want to talk myself because there are issues that we have to talk about tonight. So I do not even need to have panelists on the show tonight. I want to talk it myself. There are too many nonsense happening around the country. Fault of the presidency, but we shift all of the blame on the presidency. There are too many things happening in our homes, in our institutions. We shift all of the freaking blames on the presidency, and we call ourselves advocates. Nonsense. It has to stop. We call ourselves political parties, civil society groups. Everybody seeking their own interest. Everybody wants to use people to attract the government to them and to go and cut their deeds and fake their monies and build their families and send their kids to the best schools, and they say they're advocates. Nonsense. This has to stop.
Don't want to hope on nobody. My hope that I have.
If we tell Baka to behave himself or behave himself, tell the other people to behave themselves too. Then we grow our country. We expand our economy. We expand the private sector. We create jobs for our people. We reduce poverty. It's a give and take. It's not one man's business.
Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation, they go. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So, why? The government should lie. Why? But at the question that we ask, they lie.
Let me say thanks to our partner Radio in the team in Liberia tonight.
The people lie to us. The government betrayed us. They betrayed us so much. I said they lie.
Yes, the show is going to be interesting tonight. Anybody who does not like what we will say tonight, tell them F you. Let them F themselves and go home and sleep.
The government should lie. Why? But that the question.
Too many nonsense happening across the country, and everybody is shifting the blame on Joe Baka.
The people fool us.
You meet your child with food at home, you shift the blame on Joe Baka. You refuse to shoulder your responsibility at your institution. You say because somebody does not come behind you, licking your behind, then you shift the blame on Joe Baka. This is nonsense.
The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they can knock the government. No one to trust.
internal fights all into the different political parties.
My hope that I have them broken.
They come outside and fake things.
This school.
They behave that they're saints.
Where are the jobs that they say they could afford?
You give them power tomorrow to do the same old damn thing.
They're wretched. People tire. They tire. You see the
That's the same nonsense Joe Biden is doing today. They projected themselves to be
people
the goals,
don't walk up.
the solutions to our problems. Today they have power.
The vision and
Biden does not even see around him. He's blinded. He does not even know what's happening behind around him.
Why? The government should lie.
And if we must change,
They lie.
it means we must change for good. We must change across the board. Everybody must have a role to play. You must identify a role to play in this change, and you must effectively play your role.
The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they can
And so yes, tonight we're having a conversation, very important conversation, critical one, hard one. So let me take the theme song down and say welcome again to all of you for joining us. We are back in the Republic of Liberia, and that's why you see we are here tonight on camera in studio to engage with all of you across the country, regardless of where you are, regardless of where you find yourself. We are here to engage tonight. Hey, listen to me. Let me say that I'm going to say some things tonight. All of your political thingy about, I will come and talk to them. We might talk some more. But before we talk some, we'll talk here. And the things that we are about to talk here, they are things that are coming from our belly. They are coming from our belly. Nobody will continue to use people and enrich themselves. And when they did it on a basa, then they say, because you and I were saying that eating kubo together, I go eat kubo to man, I eat kubo to yaman today. They did a hard then they kind of say, let's go eat to kubo to yaman. Then you follow them. This nonsense has to stop. There are other people who will settle to keep licking people's behind. Austin Molly. The M in my name, it stands for Molly. In Va, it means chief or big man or boss man. It means those who have Molly. Our heart big. And because our heart big, we can just add big. But we can do big things. We can take up big responsibilities. Heavy responsibilities. That's who we are. No. Me and nobody get that one. In the morning, I go to speak to you. In the afternoon, I go to speak to you. In the night, I go to speak to you. No, we don't get that one. If we must partner to achieve something collectively, it means it has to be done with mutual respect. Yes. It must be done with mutual respect. Anything outside mutual respect, hey, how you call it VIB boss? You can say, away. Anything outside mutual respect, you say, away, pack the things and go. We have to be clear about certain things. And that's why tonight, yes, we will talk politics, but we have to enlighten the minds of the ordinary people. Because we think that the ordinary people are being misled by the day, and there are people who are seeking their self-interest and pretending to be seeking the interest of the people. We must say this, and we have to expose them. If you are from my right pocket or my left pocket, meaning if you share relationship with me, or if you share some kind of family line with me, we're not taking that lightly. We have to expose it. The country, the Liberia, we want to see Baga came here and misled people, fool people, using the same metric. And people were behind the scenes, cutting deals, seeking their interests, soliciting their positions in government to come and steal, not to change. Today, you see them, they are resigning today. And you think we're going to sit here and see the same dirty, greedy people around here acting there, pretending like opposition people, pretending like they're supporting opposition bloc, when in return they are cutting deals with the Unity Party people, and they are also cutting deals with the CDC people and pretending to be unjust, pretending like they're supporting any system here. They're not supporting any damn system here. They are supporting their gods, their betters, and the betters of their family people. That's what they're doing. And nobody is going to use anybody to achieve their wealth at the expense of the states, at the expense of the state's integrity, and at the expense of our integrity. When you're playing Freedom Radio, we say Freedom FM. Yeah, people say Freedom FM. They owe no allegiance to any political party. Yeah, okay, yeah. That not mean do that jingle. That not mean write the script. That not mean produce it. That not mean approve it. That the management approve it. So they say they owe no allegiance to any political party. That means Osi Kawakami owe allegiance to political party. When the very people are cutting deals. You know, the case of the junior in the day, you see them sleeping. They sleeping in the day. In the day, they wear a short skirts and a short dresses. They go across to start cutting deals. That has some people behaving in the opposition. When they say they support the opposition political party. Look, when you reach certain level in society, you have to know your worth, your value, your worth, and your value. You see that people detecting to you and trying to tell you what to do. You think it's all about Joe Barker? Okay, Joe Barker fall down, he dies tomorrow. Liberia remains. You think we want to make the debate about Joe Barker alone? We want to make the debate about Liberia and not Joe Barker. All of us know that Joe Barker is useless. We know. So we can restrict all the debate from January to December about Joe Barker. So what's about the people who are making the debate about Joe Barker? Who are they? What are they doing? What are their dealings? Who are they dealing with? And you think it's all about Joe Barker? In the morning, Joe Barker. In the afternoon, Joe Barker. In the night, Joe Barker. In the evening, Joe Barker. Then everybody satisfied. No. The debate will not be about Joe Barker and Joe Barker alone. The debate will be about Liberia. If Joe Barker acts useless, we tell him, say, Joe Barker, you are acting useless. If James Yagbawolo acts useless from the opposition side, we say, James, you are acting useless. Then we change Liberia, then the people in West Point benefit. Because we refuse to tell James Yagbawolo that he was acting useless, that's why we have a useless Barker today. That's why we have Barker today. This has to be taught, and the message must go across. That nobody here will be used as a stooge. When the greedy MFs go behind the scenes to negotiate their nickels and dimes and hundreds and thousands and all of that, and they go to their homes and better the lives of their families and their kids. And somebody says, I will hold on to my chest. Hold on to your chest. Hold on to your chest. And see what happens? Look, the radio in Liberia, whether you like this or not, the radio, R-A-D-R-O, the radio is the biggest audience in the country. The radio has been the biggest audience in the country. The radio will continue to be the biggest media audience in the country. I'm not going to miss my words tonight. So you can do anything you want to do. That's your business and your damn business. I don't give a freak about it. But the radio remains the biggest audience in the country. And there are hundreds of thousands of Liberians in Liberia, outside Liberia, that are listening to us and listening to us for reason. And let me say this to you. It's good that we're back. And like I said to you, I'm not too sure I'm in the mood tonight for a panelist discussion. And I'm the authority here. I'm not going to host anything tonight. Because there are issues that we must address. You see me? Is here in Vine t-shirt? Eh? Yeah, don't look at the Vine. It's a designer t-shirt. It's a designer t-shirt. Yeah. From Atlanta, RIA by 7 o'clock. I had to pressure the driver to speed up and ensure that I get to the radio station to do this show. These are the sacrifices that we make. I've not even gone home to my family. They say, hello, Austin Jr., Austina, I'm here. I said, let me stop here to work before going home. It's called sacrifice. It's called commitment. It's called determination. It's called focused. It's called persistence. It's called insistence. People will sit back. They can make these sacrifices that we make. They'll sit back. They're not paying on nickel or anything. It's called struggle. In the struggle, those who decide to deviate, we call them out. We chastise them. We beat them. If the need be, we ostracize them. Democracy allows that. What democracy does not allow is silence. Democracy and silence have never been a friend. They've never been friends, and they can never be friends. Democracy and silence can never eat on the same table. They can never appear in the same environment. Coincidentally, where democracy and silence will appear in the same environment, silence will run away. And democracy will thrive. That's how important democracy is. And that democracy is just a war. It becomes actionable when you look at the pillars. Speech, movement, you look at these pillars. These are the pillars that help democracy, that aid democracy in thriving. But in the absence of that, democracy on its own is nothing. It is because speech, free movement, and the rest of them are lacking in other countries. That's why democracy is at the flow. That's why democracy is at the flow. So the word democracy or democracy on itself cannot stand on its own when those pillars are weak or when those pillars are broken. So we have to speak to you. I'm saying this because, you see, out of the country, I left the country on Sunday, and I had interactions with some folks in some other places while transiting. And one of the places that I transited was Abidjan. And the moments I spent in Abidjan, I didn't pay a damn from the airport until I left Abidjan for another place. I didn't pay a damn. Just a recognition from one lady who walked to me and said, "You should be Austin." Because I did not know what the recognition was about, I tried to dodge her recognition. He said, "No, stop. Don't be afraid. I'm so person." She took her ID card or insurance this or everything and gave it to me. She too was transiting. She said, "I've been wishing to see you and KOK. I know that you. Don't lie to me." She held my hand and rushed me off the crosswalk of the terminal. She said, "Take my card. When you get to the hotel, call me. I want to speak with the hotel management." And the moment I spent in Abidjan was free of charge. I call it free because I didn't pay. Even though it was not free, but I did not pay. This is how Liberians, real Liberians, true Liberians, this is the value they attach to the sacrifice we make for the country. They believe in what we do. They love what we do. They like what we do. They believe in what we do. I come from the airport today, 7 o'clock. I arrive at RIA, and I have to come here. I said, "No, I'm going home to the family. I will do show tomorrow." And everybody, all of you, will appreciate that. He said, "Yes, the man tired of his days. Let him go home." I said, "No. The fact that God has given me strength and energy to come here and interact with you, I will not go home. I will stay here and do the people's job and before going home." And some of you want to risk some of you want to risk they want to risk the risks, or they want to risk the sacrifices we're making on the basis of your personal ego for wealth. And you think we're stupid? That's not going to happen. You give me who? And I can say, go to hell. It's not going to happen. Either we'll make the sacrifices together or we'll part company. You go your way, I go my way. We'll continue our sacrifice for the Liberian people. Do you really think people care about whether Joe Barker is listening to us? Do you really think people care about whether Jeremiah Koo is watching us live? Do you think the ordinary Liberians who are listening to us on radio really care about whether 1,000 or 2,000 persons are watching us on Facebook Live? They don't care. What they care about is that the traditional audience must be able to get glued to us and hear what we are saying to them. That's what they care about. This is not a beauty pageant. This is not a talent show we're running. This is hard talk. The problem is, you really think the 3,000 persons come to watch us? Do you really think they are interested in the costume we wear? Do you really think they are interested in the shoes we wear? The quality of the shoes we wear? Or the cost of the shoe we wear? Do you really think they are interested in how Omen Simpson looks? They are interested in the sacrifices that Omen Simpson is making to have the radio station running and every day. That's what they are interested in. They're not interested in how many persons watching or how many persons are celebrating you on social media. They want a platform that will look in the face of Joe Barker and tell him, dismiss this person or get rid of this person because this person is corrupt, prosecute him or her. That's what they're interested in. Not Oscar when you go suit Decent. Oh, he fine. Oh, he big. Oh, he got good body. Oh, he can dress. Do you really think that's gonna put food on the table of people who listen to us and people who watch us daily or every night? It does not help the situation. What helps is our sincerity, our commitment, our determination, our bravery. To say, I will sit on the radio every day of the Friday and do a political show from Monday to Friday and get in the car up at 11 o'clock and get in your car and drive home after 11 o'clock. That's the bravery, the commitment, the determination that Liberians are celebrating us for. Not because we fun or we tall or we can wear good clothes or we can speak good English. And some of you want to risk it, and you think we'll sit down and allow you to risk it? You all must be joking. You all must be joking. Because it's not going to happen when some of us are around and energetic to engage you. We take Joe Barker, we all roster set and put in one cartoon and say, you sit down here. Already, you got nothing to offer our country. Sit down here. Let's deal with this distraction first. They will come to you. Because you are not a distraction to us. We've already packaged you and put you in one cartoon. So we know how to come back, open the cartoon, take it from there. But the people who want to be distraction to us, let's go after them and diminish them. Then we'll come after you. You already jetted down. The man go and say you Humpty Dumpty. So you already Humpty Dumpty. So you jetted down. So let be there. But we clear around you. The people that are becoming distractions to us, we go after them, we clear them off, they will come for you. Yeah, I'm seeing your messages. You say, Austin, why are you introducing the show like this tonight? Yes, because I'm angry. I came out of the country angry. I know what I heard. I know what I saw. I see Liberian government officials investing. A Liberian minister just bought a land in an African country. It is $6,000. Nothing on the land, just land. What? Ask me the quantity of the land. One lot. $86,000 US. Just a lot in an African country. Do you know how many purple housing units $86,000 can build in this country? Or in that minister's hometown? And you think some of us, we are happy? And I told my wife the other day, I said, hey, what we have decided to do is important. That we start to go beyond the borders of Liberia and see for ourselves. Because we sit down and receive this information from people. It's that we don't normally take this information seriously because probably we have not given a on-site experience. Oh, I'm not going. Oh, I'm going to pay one. I spend 1,500, 2,500. Go spend 4 or 5 days down there and come out my family. These experiences are necessary. They're important. Because we have to go outside the box. We have to think outside the box. We have to go beyond our horizon and bring realities to you. We sit here, we say, oh, tonight we're giving you $10,000. Tonight we're giving you $15,000, $50,000. You hear people celebrating the $10,000, $15,000 we give them that we're about to do tonight. I told I told our partner radio in the team in Liberia, I said, hey, we have to step up and increase the money. More Liberians are playing the cash giveaway. We have to give out more money to the people. And if we cannot do that, then it means we have to adjust. They say, yes, it's true. We agree. So tonight, we're giving out enough of him will be $10,000 Liberian dollars. We're giving out enough of him will be $15,000 Liberian dollars. And at the close of the show, we give one person $50,000 Liberian dollars. But why we do that? There are issues. And we will talk those issues tonight. Even if you are all a woman having sex, and it impeded government operations, we will talk about it tonight. 98% of the government officials, especially heads of entities, should not be in government as we speak. They should not be in government. Now, yeah, everybody and see everybody running with army mother. So he the sacrificial lamb. And everybody living Guineas and the rest of the people. But we'll come to that. But we're saying tonight that beginning tonight, hey, it's not going to be business as usual. It will not be business as usual. A former lawmaker said to me yesterday, he said, look, let me tell you, I'm a former lawmaker for Liberia. I know Liberians. I know Liberian officials. He said, we government officials, we hate easy people. We like it rough, we like it tough, we like it hard. He made some references and they gave some examples, which I'm not going to reference here tonight, but all of the references he made were corresponding to his analogy. Because we too have said some of the same things he was saying to me yesterday, and in the presence of two other colleagues. Tomorrow you could just wake up and hear that a government has shut down Freedom FM. What will you do? You think that the $372 she spent to keep me in a hotel in Abidjan, you think she couldn't do something with $372? Those are the people who are making sacrifices, real raw sacrifices for our country. So we too have to take this thing with seriousness. And that's why we're here tonight. That's why I say, hey, I'm not coming home. OCT coming away. I said, no, I'm not coming home. I must do this show tonight. Tonight, it's Thursday. It's not Friday. Where I could even find an excuse. Find an excuse for who? Hundreds of thousands of Liberians listening to us, rushing to their radio to listen to us, and we'll find an excuse for them? How do we communicate to them that, hey, we cannot do the show tonight? How do we communicate that we cannot do the show tonight? Oh, because I'm coming from 1, 2, 3 other countries and come out Liberia, 7 o'clock, then I get a car. The car brought me. I'm like 10 minutes to the start of the show. Then I say, I'm going home because I'm tired. God, hear me say no that yes, so maybe the body may be experiencing some fatigue. But the fact that the mind is psychologically okay to engage, let's work. That's what we're here. I was getting angry with people who do not want to appreciate the sacrifices that other people are giving this thing. This to talk about the sacrifices that we are giving this thing. Do you know how many insults we receive over the years and we stay receiving? You know how many of our friends who used to sit down and drink our club beer together, we can no longer sit down and drink our beer together. Why? Only because we support a particular cause. And you want us to reach this because of your personal ego or your sentiment? That's not possible. It's just not possible. Yes, so this is Hard Talk. My name is Austin. This show is sponsored by Crime Stopper Liberia of OMSM Science. And we are in partnership with Radio Entertainment Liberia. And so, yes, we will go to the Facebook Live and read your comments. After reading your comments, we'll come back and talk cash. We have the frequent player Joy here. We're going to talk to some of the people who we have given 5,000 Liberian dollars to just for playing regularly. We give them 5,000 each. And then we'll come back, we announce to you the code to play tonight to walk away with 10,000, 15,000, and one person will walk away with 50,000 Liberian dollars tonight. And so, yes, that's it. That's what we are. too many things happening in the country today. All of you are aware. We talked about the modal thing yesterday, but there is another side of it and that we're hearing, and which we have to talk about. And from there, we heard about the teacher association. The minister they mentor money from the country and left the country. Okay. But let's say thanks to DTV Online is relaying and streaming this live, and our man Mark Gilman. Mark Gilman is also carrying this broadcast live on Jideha Talk FM there in the diaspora. That's the biggest and widest media platform in the diaspora. So there are a number of people listening to us in the diaspora. I would like to say thanks to Mark Gilman and our own man DTV Online, our team there from DTV Online for relaying us. There's something coming from the Bureau of Image. So I'm still saying Bureau, but from the Liberia Immigration Service as well, which we're going to talk about. The head of the DEA, the acting head of the DEA, has resigned his post as acting head. We have that communication, which we're going to read as well. Yes, folks. These are the things happening in our country that people do not want us to talk about, but we will have to talk about these things because these things are border on your livelihood. They border on your living condition. So we can go over talking about that. Wow, we're going to play you an audio recording from the Minister of Public Works. It's not a new recording, it's an old one, but we have to play that for you so you see what we're talking about. Yes, I know all of you expect that we will talk about the CDC thing. Yes, we'll cross over that thing, the CDC thing, the code as issue, an injunction, all of that, blah, 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 blah. So we're going to have a conversation of all of these things happening to them from the CDC headquarters with the code thing and the police invitation for a conference to effect evasion. We'll talk about the Bureau of Immigration, where we are told reliably that those who were vetted, legally carefully vetted at immigration, their names were shortlisted and all of that. At the final stage, they were sent for training, everything. At the final stage of it, their names did not surface. We're told that, unconfirmed, that Steve Zago recruited 500 persons to fill in the gaps for those 500 persons that were vetted, and trained to serve or work in the immigration. That sparked serious tension today at the Liberia Immigration Service, to the extent that normal working activities were stalled and disrupted, and that there are fears in the building that immigration officers may not go to work tomorrow because it is told that those aggrieved applicants may return to the immigration office tomorrow to continue their outrage against the Steve Zago administration at the Liberia Immigration Service. But these are the things happening. So yes, we'll talk about all of these things. While we talk about these things, let's talk about catch small sense. I don't know how people can get our numbers to be texting us ever. They say, all I did talking, yeah, please announce the code for tonight for our cash giveaway. So I will announce the code for the cash giveaway. Then I will go to the Facebook Live to read some of the comments. Then I will come back. Yes, then I will come back and talk to some of those who've won in different categories. And then we can, yes, continue our conversation tonight. So tonight, like we said, we are firing tonight. So yes, the thing will come and say tonight, maybe somebody will call and say, my man, blah, 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 or call because when cause our trouble here at the same time, you can call. I let him on the airport straight here. I see a car parking dance. I even go upstairs the hospital inside. I hear him straight on the radio. I not see here for I don't know how many days since Thursday last week. I have not seen. We spoke one time. We chatted one time. Where are you? I say I'm somewhere around. I will give you detail about all. But then will cause the trouble. They will call him. When they call him, call me. I get fair. But don't call my phone on that issue. Call me on different thing, but don't call me on this thing. So how we can operate here? We can tell you, say, Papa, don't call me on the thing. And he will not call me on it. Because he knows that we're not telling you, say, Papa, don't, you see on raising our voices here, and he knows it, no, you did that man. They do that thing. Because you can pressure the Papa on something. And we're not taking instruction from old man Simpson, what in the talk, what in the talk. He can call someone, they issue your toy boy, they issue your don't toy boy. You can just be wasting your time calling him. You can be wasting your time calling him. Because you're calling when you call, Papa, I'm begging you, Papa, don't call me on the thing. And he, I don't get discussion on the again. He forget about it. Maybe you tell him, I beg you, or T or my friend, my brother, call us in your Saturday or call Khan or call Abu. Because we don't get that to be not between us. That's the beauty of freedom. That's why the station is called FREEDOM. Eh? Okay. So, folks, yes, let's so tonight's show, for those of you playing the cash giveaway, we're gonna use the same code yet like on yesterday. So you dial *799. I'd like to play along with you for those of you who will be struggling. So dial *799 *70#. Then you send. When you send, it's going to take you a few seconds to read. And then option number 1 will tell you to play in US dollars. And option number 2 will tell you to play in Liberian dollars. Now, whichever option you enter, just know that you're playing in the two currencies. Just be used to the two currencies. So, for example, let's assume that I'm playing in Liberian dollars. I will enter number 2, then I send, and then I'll wait for a few seconds. The system is going to ask me to enter my mobile money password. Like you see, they are asking me now to enter my mobile money password. So once I enter my mobile money password, it's a bingo. I have played, and just a potential winner sitting and waiting to be called by Freedom FM to say you have won for yourself $10,000 or $15,000, or you are the lucky winner of our 50K package tonight. So that's it. Easy to play. Again, I'm going to take my time to go through it. Make sure you have $200 or $1.50 on your phone. That's all. If you have $200 on your phone, like I do, I have 200 LD on my phone. I'm dialing *799 *70#. Y'all listen to the code, because that's why you can make the mistake. The code is *799 *70#. And then I'm going to press OK. The green button on my other phone, a green button. You're using button phone, you press OK. You're send. Then you send a message. Then it's going to read. Then two options. You see the two options? Those of you watching, you see the two options will appear. Option number 1 is asking you to play in USD. And option number 2 to play in LD. Now, me, I let LD be in. So once I press number 2, option number 2, I send. You see, it's going to read. It's taking time to read. They give me a patient you now. It has read. So they're asking me now to enter my mobile money password. You see? It's very fast. So once I enter my mobile money password, yeah, but I can't enter mine because I'm not qualified to play. So once I enter my mobile money password, it's a bingo for me. I'm just sitting down waiting for Austin Kawa to call me and say, hey, hello, this is Austin, this, and you have won for yourself. You play our cash giveaway, you have won for yourself, blah, 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 blah. What's your name? We'll get your name and then your number, and then we forward you your money. Now, the dashboard is here. I'm not going to do jobs until I see that the dashboard, that the players will reach where I want them to reach. Because when my partner tells me, gave away as many, yesterday we gave out 22 winners. Okay, we gave out 22 winners yesterday, and today they say, Austin, we're doubling your winners. How am I supposed to give 22 plus 22, that's 44? How am I supposed to give 44 persons money to them? Now the 44th person, meaning the last winner on that list of 44 persons, will be the winner for the 50K. So amongst the 43 persons, my partner say I'm using my discretion to give 10,000 or 15,000. If I won't give one person 15,000 and give the rest of them 10,000, they win. Our partner said that's your discretion. Okay, so that discretion will depend on how you play it. So that's it. *799 *70 hash is the code for you to play and be a part of our winners here. As soon Crystal will come in and start helping me to do the draw. As soon the first set of draw reaches 22, I will pause to start calling some of the winners. Then we continue with the second set of draw to reach 22. If you can reach, then I want to help you know, but at least you got enough space tonight to play and win for yourself 10K minimum. That's the least you can win 10K tonight on the show. Yeah, let me take this water break. So while I'm reading the comments, you can be playing your cash giveaway while I'm reading the comments. From those of you following us, you see, yeah, I know you don't worry about my face. Yeah, I'm sleepy. Yes, I might say you look sleepy, you look tired, you need to go rest. I'm seeing all of the comments that I need to go rest. I need to sleep. Yes, but we have to make the sacrifices, to get all of us to wear. Yes, yeah. Us in your eyes, really rare. You really look tired, sleepy. Yeah, I'm seeing all of that. Thank you for the concern, but hey, in the space of these challenges, we must engage all of you. We must engage the powers to ensure that what belongs to you gets to you. For us who do not care about our sleeps or how our eyeball rear or not, yes, that John. If I tell you that lie, I'll be lying to you. That's true. I'm really tired. I'm really sleepy. So, but we have to do it. So let's read let's recognize some of you following us tonight on the show. Mamadi Morris Kamara is following us. Alaska Pay, Muyan Sharif, Mark Bali, Achi Brown, Mohammed Oscar Diallo, Papa Yubi, Obadiah Riverses, Otis Barkley has joined us. CDC Pape, Success Keita for Life, Emmanuel Bro, Kelvin Soko, Otto has joined us. Fatou Sharif, Samuel P. Collins has joined us. Gay Caesar, Divine Grace Bazon has joined us. Peter Gemini has joined us. Sabine Harris, Mawata Ability, Wata Bome has joined us. Jem McBorough has joined us. Aliyu Fofana, Harrison Tompo, Marcus Gida, Ali Bakayoko has joined us. Yasa Sharif, a regular follower, listener to our show. Shane McBorough, Arnold Taylor, Kunkun Jason Joseph has joined us tonight. Christine Sagwe, Peter Jallo, Patrick Kennedy, Helena Wilson, Asata Miller has joined us tonight. Maduguri, Chelsea Soiree, Ricky Jolo, Joseph Weah heading on, yes, is following us back to back. Mohammed Balo, Melvin Johnson, Jackson Dubo, Winwu, Lake, yeah, has joined us. Yes, Austin, so tired. Yeah, that's true. Yes, I'm so tired. But yes, we have to do the people's work. Rebecca Kolo, Thomas Green, Abdullahi Dukley, Peter Lane Peters has joined us. Jude Wonwe has also joined us. Joseph K has joined us. Christopher Bernard, Andrew Tupa, Kimbasa Clinton, Joseph K. Abraham Dukley from Do Community. That's Claratown, yeah. That's Claratown. Emmanuel Siga, Naomi Victoria Marker. We can call her Musa Brown. We can call her Yema Victoria Marker, Florence Toko, Ansu Sangari, Josiah Nodin, Emmanuel, Verma, Thomas Sabo, J. Augusto Help, Paul Wamwe. We can call yeah. So we're big. You just bear with us tonight. And every night we will not be able to call everybody that is following us on the show. And so that's it. So, folks, yes. Somebody, my man, go do your cash giveaway. You start firing because when you start firing, you can't stop it. Okay, we hear you. So let's do the cash giveaway. My man, leave me with that PB on set story. I'm gonna talk about some of PB on that say in the executive mansion. Yeah, begging you, leave me with that story. I heard that thing since this morning. I'm talking different thing here than leave me with PB on set, Benny. PB on set. Yeah, the more PB on set. I'm not in PB on set. That G's. That G's is for next week. Ana Isa, Mahena Isa. Ana in other one. Ana Isa more. Oh, these people following the show. You're like change for the Benin. How you gonna know about people in Benin in a second mansion? How you can get your story? I'm begging your people on set Benin the mental. Yeah, living. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the more your people in Benin. Yeah, distracting me with people. I beg you. Yeah, people in story. I'm not in a people in story, Benin. Yeah, leave me with people in story, Benin. When the people in story ready to come outside, the people in story will come outside. But for tonight, leave me with people in story, Benin. And I know. King Carol can say, and I know about it. Don't ask me. I was now or there. uh, I was now or there. Don't ask me. I was now or there. Don't ask me. So I have people in story there. I was now or there. Don't ask me. And I know about it. Don't ask me. I was now or there. Don't ask me. uh, Yeah, you know somebody got this missing off and I think you're gonna be. I now used to it. Yeah, people believe me. That get our people some money before we go to our tour. And I have people in the person. I'm not wasting my time with these people in this category because these people have already received their monies, and I'm just calling them to say congratulations to them. So if their phones are off, we will not continue calling them. We will skip to the next person because there are many persons on the list who've won for themselves $5,000 tonight as just for regularly playing our cash giveaway. Good evening to you and thanks for picking our call. My name is Austin. I'm calling you from Freedom FM and you are live on Freedom Hard Talk. What is your name, please? Oh, some people can use both phone to play. Okay, maybe the person phone gone off. The other man said the other day, my man, I thought somebody else strange was calling me because I was near my woman. And, so maybe the person to. Okay, no, I'm not full to talk to y'all. Let me try the other person. The people I can really make effort. I can really make effort to talk to are the people who have not received their money yet. So I can make efforts to talk to them. But those of you who receive your financial packages, when I call you one time,
Yellow Valley subscriber, please be informed that the number is currently.
Okay, let me say this. You see, most of the numbers you see of what we do is those who have been playing the cash giveaway regularly. We can call them. We don't do that. We just we take all their numbers. If there are 10,000 persons been playing the cash giveaway frequently, we say maybe for today, for this week or for this month, we take all the numbers that have been playing regularly and have now won. We put it in one category, we do the job. We see all of these 500 numbers, we selecting randomly 200 numbers or 100 numbers to give them 5,000 each. So we select the 100 numbers for among the 500 numbers, for example. We list them and transfer $5,000 to them, to all those numbers. We don't call them prior to say your X, Y, and Z. We just send them money. In Liberia, some people can make mistake and transfer money to the wrong number. So I'm sure some of these people who can just say Nigeria receive the $5,000. Some of them can say, $5,000, I would not mistake because they play. Somebody, so say, yeah, I'm miserable. Let me switch my phone off. But that's not mistake. We do the jobs for people in different categories. Frequent player, back to school jackpot, all the kinds of stuff. So we do that for all of them. Friday jackpot. So we do these random jobs for people who've been playing in the different categories and give them $5,000 on Mondays. We give them $5,000 on Wednesdays, and we give them $5,000 on Fridays. So someday we can say, okay, today we're not giving $5,000. I mean, 2,000, 5,000. We're giving 2,005. Okay, so that to that we say, okay, we're giving them $2,500. So these people finish receiving that $2,500 on their account. So maybe they say, maybe the person made mistake, so they switch their phone off, or maybe their battery low. Okay, so since we do not have enough time, we will not keep calling them. We have to go somewhere else and talk to other people who are beneficiaries of our cash giveaway, because we want to do cash. So when we start firing, we can have much to do. So let's try to see whether we can do the first 22 persons. Since we're giving up for the 4 persons tonight, let's see whether we can do the first 22 persons, and then we'll come back. We'll run into our political discussion. Just stop sending me text about some other people in executive mansion. You want to know, you want news about some other people in executive mansion, you go to executive mansion, you go do your investigation. You don't use me as your conduit for TJ Podi. So I'm begging you tonight, yeah? So let's go to the dashboard and see how the dashboard is performing. If the dashboard is not performing as I expect, I will not give money out on the first segment. I run straight into my discussion. Okay, so let me see. Okay, I'm still waiting. I'm not giving rock to anybody. So I'm not giving round until you reach the number I want to reach. Now, like I start doing draws and give you your money. So I will not give money at this stage. So yes, that's it. *799 *70 hash, and then follow the instruction. The instruction is just simple: *799 *70 hash and send. And then you wait for a few seconds. It's reading on my phone. You see it reading on my phone. It has read already. 2 options appear. So I'm going to enter option number 2 to play in LD. If you have USD on your account, you can enter option number 1 to play in USD. For me, I have LD. So I enter number 2 and send. And then I'm waiting for a few seconds. As you can see, a few seconds. Okay, the few seconds have elapsed. And so they're asking me now to enter my mobile money password. Once I enter my mobile money password, it's a bingo for me. So that's the process, and that's how it works for all of us. Now let's go. As you play, as you're talking, you be playing. As soon as I go to the dashboard, I see it reach the number I wanted to reach, and then I will start doing draws and calling you all and announcing you as winners for your different monies in your different categories, folks. So that's how it works. So let's go now to talk some of these things. You see, the government folks went to Abidjan to negotiate with Ghana to start importing electricity from Ghana. And I read a post from a media colleague. And sorry, I have to mention his name tonight. I read a post from, no, not a post, but a comment on the LDC page, they've been posting just captions, snappers on their page. Oh, LDC team is in Ghana to do negotiate, is in Abidjan to negotiate with the Ghanaian authority to start importing corn. Boom, they finished. Oh, LDC will start importing corn for the dry season from Ghana to Liberia. Boom, they finished. Those snappers. And Daniel Angra posted or commented on one of their posts. And just as I was reading the comments, LDC posts and forming my thoughts, then I ran into Daniel Angra's comment on a LDC post. And I'm going to paraphrase. I will not be verbatim, but I'll paraphrase. He was basically telling LDC, hey, to detail the negotiations or the arrangements that are ongoing or that have been reached with our Ghanaian counterpart with the whole LDC thing. Okay, that's what he was basically telling LDC. Instead of posting these snappers, they don't explain anything, they don't interpret anything, they don't say anything to the understanding of the ordinary people. So you just go, you post, for example, you say LDC is holding discussions with Ghanaian authority to start importing corn. To start importing what kind of corn? Meaning the quantity of the corn they will be importing, the capacity. How many watts? When the corn will start coming to Liberia, what is the cost to the government? How is it going to how is it going to expand electricity? What are the maybe specific areas that are going to see experience the expansion of our electricity? Is it going to help Liberia in expanding electricity, or because of the dry season, it's going to help stabilize those who are already connected on the grid? These are the basic questions that LDC's address or statement should be addressing. But you go, oh, I'm on my way to Nigeria to negotiate for corn. You have not communicated. You've not said anything. But you are the one who on your way going to Nigeria to negotiate for current. What the man who will benefit the current from wants to know is, what is in the negotiation? What are you going to tell the Ghanaian authority? What are you going to put before them? Are you going for 100 megawatts? Are you going for 200 megawatts? Are you going for 300 megawatts? Are you going for 500 megawatts? Are you going for 30,000 megawatts? What are you going for? The second thing, why are you going for 500 megawatts or 200 megawatts? Why? How are we going to benefit the 200 or the 500 or the 100 megawatts you're going for to Ghana? What is going to be the cost of that? Who's going to pay? How are we going to pay? When are we going to start payment? When are we going to start receiving the current? Who are those going to benefit from the current? How is the current going to be distributed? It said that because of the dry season, the current grade or the current capacity will be maintained, and that one that is coming from Ghana will be able to stabilize the current, those who are currently on LDC grade, or it's going to increase the number of those on LDC grade. LDC is not saying anything about that. They've not said anything. Or you go on our Facebook page, you see one paragraph. LDC is in Abidjan negotiating current importation of current to Liberia. LDC have reached an agreement to start importing current to Liberia beginning December. These things, all of those snappers do not explain anything. What some of us will be interested in is the detail, so we'll be able to help you free of charge to communicate or explain or interpret. Once it is in the interest of our country, we interpret that. If it is not in the interest, we let it go. But you can't be making fool of us. And I found that comment very interesting. I thought to feature that tonight. And you know why? The person I'm talking about works in the government at the LRA. But when it comes to Liberia, there are certain people who just say, hey, we value the jobs we have, but we don't value these jobs over the well-being of the Liberian people. There are some of our brothers who are in the media who will not muster the courage to checkmate other people, government parastatals. To say, no, maybe I'm in government, I'm not going to talk on the The other day, I saw a comment from Matthew Yemblu on the Josiah Joka post. He had gone taking his children to one luxurious restaurant. Displaying food, luxurious food in openness on Facebook. When Liberians are dying from poverty every minute, honor his government. In the very CSA, people they are dying from government. People do not even have transportation every day, cannot even afford transportation every day to go to work at CSA and leave the CSA. Josiah Joka putting full picture on Facebook. We hear kids. And Matthew Yemblu is an assistant minister went on that post to tell him, hey, this is wrong. We keep talking about putting food on the tables of Liberians, the poor people, fighting poverty, trying to alleviate Liberians from poverty. And a senior official of the government is here displaying opulence. You achieve nothing from displaying such an opulence. You eat a food, it go in your stomach. You eat good food, it go in your stomach, it keeps you healthy. Do the people, do they need to know that you eating and you're eating in luxury? It doesn't communicate anything decent of an official. So people have to understand when they come to public service, they should bring qualities. They should bring decency. Public service requires decency. Anything outside decency, it means you are not qualified to be a public servant or a public official. But again, this is the system we have. They say, hey, we are all useless people. Let's go and use propaganda to win the system, to grab the system. Once we should have grabbed the system, we can go ahead and keep it reckless and useless like the head of the system. And that's why you see these things are happening. It's not a feature of that LDC thing, which is very important. People do not have stable electricity. They seem to have our roads. The other day, the Minister of Public Works went to Mika press briefing and was brave to lie. Up to now, our fast checkers have deliberately refused to check that statement. He said the bridge-to-bridge corridor was neglected for 6 years. Meaning nothing was done on that road. The sewage system, the road system, nothing was done on that road. No intervention was made by the previous government. Today, fast checkers are still fast checking, or they have forgotten to fast check, or they have refused to fast check. But after allowing that the roads were neglected, those corridors were neglected for 6 years, we are asking for his 100-day intervention. When Baga said no car will get stuck, the 100 days intervention, they are yet to trace or point to their 100-day intervention on that road. But they lie every day. But again, that's the country we have. On today, somebody from the code forwarded me this. They forwarded me this. And then later on, we saw a roaming around. And what is happening if nothing is done to save this, it means we are headed for nowhere. Completed nowhere. Recruitment process at the Liberia Immigration Services experienced disruption today after Steve Zago did the unusual. They put up application for 5,500 people and 10,000 persons apply. They said the assessments, everything, all the assessments were done. And all of those who passed all of the stages, they were notified according to according to the officers who called all of them. Meaning they went through all the stages, they were qualified, then one officer took the phone and called them. Yeah, you are blah blah blah. They say, Jim, you are here, but we were calling because you qualify, you pass the test, blah 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 blah. So it means the officer called all the people. So it means maybe there are 3, 4, 500 persons. The officer called them and said they were qualified because they successfully passed the test and all of that. And all of them, their applicants were told to do their medical reports, and then they were able to they did their medical report, everything, waiting now for employment or hiring. To the utmost surprise of those people who were called, we are told that Steve Zago, and between me and you, there's anything I will not have for you. Steve Zago, I don't know Steve Zago like that, and I'm sure he does not know me like that, but his brother is a very good friend to me, his small brother. But our friendship does not go above state's interest. So our intel alleged that Steve Zago reportedly replaced all of those or most of those who were qualified, the 500 persons, with individuals from Lofa. And somebody just texted me that he sent me that there was a serious tension at immigration today. And he said, I was there. I even participated in the process or so to calm the situation and all of that. That information is true, Austin. Now, because of the kind of person I know Steve Zago to be from a distance, I want to assume here or play the devil's advocate and say it's not possible for Steve Zago that I know to replace 500 human being names with 500 human beings from Lofa. That one part your be my back. It's not possible. He's not able to take 500 human beings who apply from across the country and replace those 5 human beings with not different 500 human beings from Basel, Cape Man, Bomi, and other places. But he replaced those 500 human beings that apply from different countries with 500 human beings from Lofa. That one part is not possible. I can say that one. And I won't believe that it's possible that Steve Zago will be that stupid and dumb to go take 500 human beings from Lofa and can put on immigration list and to replace them with 500 human beings that were vetted from across the country. Probably there might have been some, infiltration. People got different interests. Say, my man, I'm picking the other 40% in your put them on interest. Maybe one deputy say, my man, the other 10% of my own interest. Maybe one deputy say, the other person my own interest, 5%. Maybe I'm sure these are the situations that exist at the LRS. But me, and I won't believe that Steve Zago will take 500 human beings from Lofa and go put a new on immigration period. But again, the fact that even replace one person who received call and say you are hereby qualified, you are vetted, blah blah blah, you pass all of our processes, and you are hereby qualified and sedated. Come to us with your to do your medical. And we told the person went through the medical, everything. It's okay, you pass. So that person is only waiting for hiring. The final list comes on now for hiring. The man goes and checks there. The man does not see any. Even if that one person, it is wrong. What I can say to the immigration leadership tonight is, hey, the best way to solve that problem is increase the number by 600 or 700. The other 200, you can put your name in there. The other 500 that have already been vetted, you don't temper over their space. I don't know how people can joke with security in this country, folks. When serious countries take their resources and invest their resources in training human beings, Liberians or their nationals with different security trainings, then they finish say, go sit down home. And I know you, so go sit down home. That may go sit down with training he acquire. That's what the thing. That man is going to put that training into use. Whether legally or illegally, he's going to put that training into use. Let me tell you something. Go read the history of the establishment of the Bureau of Veteran Affairs in the US. When you read the history that led to the establishment of the Bureau of Veteran Affairs in the US and other countries, you will know the importance of people who acquire specialized skills, especially security skills and knowledge. You will know the importance of that. People jealously protect their security. In Liberia, we carelessly protect it because we have a group of careless, reckless, and irresponsible and corrupt people presiding over our security sector. So we don't care. Do you know why it is for a state to take money and invest that money in you to go and acquire training, pass through all the corridor, pass through the system, everything they give you, all the different tactics and genetics, everything you go through it. They send you to academy, everything. You come out and say, we can hire you, we can employ you. Where does a man take his training? In sophisticated countries, that man going to use the training to go after you. America said, no, these people, they are still at risk. We can't leave these people vulnerable. We put a lot of training in these people. These people, we use the people, these people on different intelligence operations and different things. Too many things. These people pass through 25 years, 30 years, 40 years in the military, in the police. We can't just let people go like that. The age may have faded away, or the age may be fading away, but the knowledge is there. They went deep. They know deep things about us. We can't leave them vulnerable. Let's put them here and seek their guardians, seek their advice, and take care of them. That they'll make them to still feel a part of us. And every time they feel a part of us, it strengthens their loyalty to the service. We can't leave them vulnerable. In our country, there are men go, man, I want to acquire training. And all of them training to get in here. For that 10 minutes go, man. The minute of 500, when you train 10 minutes go, 10 minutes, what did 10 minutes can do? But those 10 minutes are going. That minus 10 from 50, that 40 men left. The 40 men are left. Then not all the 40 men let you or your political leader. If possible, 10 more than your political leader. 10 minutes out of 10 minutes, 20 minutes. They can destabilize the whole system because you train them how to do it. So our security people really thinking outside the box, or they all just took arrogance to the system? Are they really thinking outside the box, or they all took arrogance to the system? That's the question for them. Now, I'm not going detail into that. Let me read this thing with the DEA. When we tell that Joe Barker is a useless old man, you think we can be joking, or we just hate Joe Barker? That's what you think. Let me read this. The real people who are supposed to be dismissed, suspended, investigated, prosecuted, they are in Joseph Barker's shoe. But because his sense of feeding is gone, so he does not feed that people or things are in his shoe, objects are in his shoes. He wears it every day, he steps on them every day, and he does nothing because he does not notice that the objects that are supposed to be destroyed, they are right in his shoes. We want this idiot has waiting from the DEA. Let me stop on the side and to read that. Okay, bear with me. Let me put this here. All I will call you. I didn't answer your call. I'm not picking your call. You're calling, but I'm not picking your call. You're feeling really winning your money. You enjoy your money. I'm not picking your call. I want to zoom this thing to get a clearer view. Okay. So this letter from the DEA is dated is on the office of the officer in charge, the ORC, LDA, Ministry of Justice, ORC, blah blah blah. October 10, 2024. Honorable Sylvester M. Grisby, Minister of State, Ministry of State Executive Mansion, Capitol Building, I see as Capitol Building, sorry, Capitol Hill, Morovia. Mr. Grisby, please convey my humblest gratitude and thanks to His Excellency President Joseph N. Boakai as a tenor in my resignation as officer in charge of the Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency, a position to which I was appointed on June 4, 2024. My family and I are entirely honored and grateful for the opportunity to serve our beloved people and country through the LDA. Over the last 4 months, as ORC LDA, we were able to lead a team of committed employees to siege drugs in the value of US $4 million and secure long imprisonment, 10 years, 7 years, among others. Among other terms, for convicted drugs dealers, traffickers through the courts of Liberia, and begun some institutional reforms amidst the difficult constraints the agency faces. Above all, we kept the agency calm, united and focused on drugs, narcotic supply reduction, while at the same time working with the National Steering Committee to achieve the goals on drugs demand reduction, prevention and rehabilitation. The LDA is understaffed and confronted with repeated low budget support, low salaries, and huge disparities, including lack of adequate training and logistics. To win the war on drugs, LDA will need strategic reforms, training, and employment of additional staffers, adequate budget, logistics, and support from key partners. At the summit of these, come not implosive, mature professional and a team building leadership will be required to move the agency to its noblest heart. Having said that, Mr. Grisby kindly inform His Excellency that I thank him again for the opportunity, but I need to return to the employment held prior to my appointment as ORC. Hence, my resignation will take effect on October 31, 2024. I will be happy to brief whoever is nominated so they can hit the ground running. Again, I'm grateful to His Excellency for the opportunity. I wish him all the best as he serves our country and endeavors to end business as usual in not parenthesis, but quotation. My kind submission from the modest abode. Christopher Peters, Sr. Now, this letter is irritating. And I can say that to you. This letter is heavily irritating. The same thing I said the other day about Joe Parker and George Weah. When you tell a child that poo-poo in a pankana, you're sorry for the usage of that. And the child says to you that lie. They say you leave the child to go ahead and burst the pankana. When the water splash, or when the water splashes on the face of the kid, that's the only way the kid believes that there is feces or there are feces in the palm kernel or the pankana. At that point, that kid is not going to argue with you again. The case for Joe Parker. Joe Parker came from we returned to the country and told you what did he say to you? He said, when you travel and come back and see the challenges, you will think the person is a Liberia problem, but the person is not a Liberia problem. Liberia don't get system, and not get this, and not get that. You know Baraka to you? But we told Baraka that Liberia, the Liberia got fisi, got poo in the pangan, got poo inside. Don't bust it. When you bust it, it will splash on your face. He said, no, the person that having it, the person who bust it and taking care of it and trying to fix it, the person was a kid and a little boy. And so let me bust it. I don't know how to bust the pan cannon. But I finish busting the pan cannon, the people finish splashing on his face, then he comes back, he's complaining. Then he's not only complaining, but all his deputies are complaining, his lieutenants are complaining. 1 minute the minister of public will say the road here that he's not the cause of the road being spoiled. He's the road abandoned for 6 years. They tried to fix it during dry season, but he used that bossman Joe Barra said he was going to fix it in 100 days. He now said dry season. Besides that, they gave him 20 million and he used that to spend the money, refusing to account for it. He used that bossman who benefited from the money. It's also not telling him or holding him accountable for the money. But my camera complain, he resigned. Kafana go there. I hear say on the team start already. He requesting some reshuffle for the Ministry of Finance. In game with certain people. DEA man, they say you are the officer in charge. Go and take care of that place and cleanse that place. Yeah, resigning and complaining. I mean, Modan resign and complaining in a letter of resignation. You go to LTA, they are complaining. Even though they're taking 15K, but they're complaining. You go to agriculture, there is a huge complaint there. You go to labor, there is a huge complaint there. You go to transport, there is a huge complaint there. All of them are complaining because their boss man who says at the top is also complaining. Instead of owning the problems and fixing them. See the letter man wrote to us. You may tell that Baka not supported him. The man is causing Baka man and Baka pa. Is it a man? They letter that man cause. They letter that complete man cause. Except you don't have the man to read with understanding or comprehension. They man causing Baka. They man is intelligently insulting Baka and exposing Joe Baka's incompetence and ineptitude. This man is telling you, let me read that letter. This man is actually telling you that, hey, Joe Barker is useless. Joe Barker has refused to support the DEA on me. So I tell her with the DEA job, then he take it. I want my same position for her. You leave the communication. They may look, those are all one of school we can use words and to frame conditions, situations. And make it look fun. But we're communicating our real minds to you. I don't have to tell you take your damn job. This man is telling Barack, take your damn job. This man, Christopher Peters is telling Joe Barack, take your damn job. That John Model told Eddie, take your damn job. That's what Peter is telling Joe Barack, take your damn job. You can give me position at DEA. You're not supporting DEA. The financial support is low. It's not coming. It's not even forthcoming. Even the 100,000 you're giving is not even forthcoming. No logistics to chase drug dealers and drug traffickers. No logistics for intelligence. No logistics. No financial support for intelligence. You get logistics, you get financial support for nothing. Adi. So is that so you Papa? So they put me here for now. You put me here to come and help you to find jobs. I sitting here and I get money to even buy every machine to rest when you even arrest a drug dealer. When you arrest a drug dealer, this man is saying even the drug dealer that will get arrested will not get paper to read and need them. Where you need Peter Paul? Where you living? Where you rehab? Where you living? Rehab. Where you from? Wasonga. Where you here from? Pomi County. Where your money? Katumu Baka. To take the particulars of the drug dealer. They may telling you Baka say, and I even get shit to read the names of drug dealers that will get arrested. The man is cleverly insulting Joe Baka and telling Baka, you are a dummy. He's cleverly telling Joe Baka, you are a careless and reckless man. How you give me position to go occupy? You say you want me to find a job, then you're not supporting me. That element saying in this communication. Nothing else is saying. So take your job, and I want it. I want my same job I was having for. Okay, let me break it down for you. Let me read it in, then I'll break it down for you. Maybe you ain't getting it. Because Chris Peters wrote, informing Sylvester Grace, say, tell your pa, and you go there, you go to the house to go, maybe you go lake, somebody coming to the house, and the pa is not there. Then the big sister there. He said, you, says Juma, let me tell you, your pa here, but I can't warn you. I can't warn your pa. Tell your pa to warn Jim Brown. The next time he come here, that gallon he sent to me was leaking. And I don't want that gallon. And he will never try that nonsense to me again to send me gallon that is leaking. That's exactly what Chris Peter is telling Joe Baka to Sylvester Grisby. You Sylvester Grisby, tell that Joe Baka man, that joy he gave me. He's not supporting me, no money, no logistics. How does he expect me to find job? So I don't want a job here. My first job I'm having, give my first job back. That ain't Christopher Peter telling Joe Baka here. He's just pulling in walls to make it look fun. They men insulting Joe Baka. They mean we want to say. They men say, please convey me, please tell TEL, please tell Joe Baka. What are you reading here again? Amen. They men telling when the English men say convey, they mean please inform the men. Please tell the men. That's what they men saying here. So he say, please convey hey gratitude. Please tell Baka hello. That's all he's saying. Please tell Baka hello for me. I'm not telling Baka hello. He said, after when you finish telling Baka hello, please tell him the joy he gave me, and I don't want it again. That is here. Please convey my humblest gratitude and thanks to His Excellency President Joseph M. Baka and Joseph Baka as attendant in my resignation as officer in charge. Hello, Grace Bay. I said Grace Bay. When you go in, I see you on that road. I know you're going to Joseph Baka. When you go to him, please tell him hello for me. When you finish telling him hello, please tell him to take his damn job, yeah? And I want it. That is joy, give me a DA, and I want it. You give me job, he not give me money, he didn't give me car, he didn't give me logistics, he didn't give me structure to communicate, he didn't give me nothing for anything. How does he expect me to operate? Please tell him to take a job. That all the letters saying to Joe Baka to Grace Bay. Christopher Peters is telling Grace Bay, tell that old man, that rusty old man, tell that 79-year-old Baptist deacon say, and I want a job. Tell him hello and tell him say, I want a job. That's all I'm saying here. Nothing else I'm saying. Nothing else he's saying. He's saying, tell Joe Baka hello and tell him say, and I want a job. And the reason why he not want a job, Chris Peters, he stated in the letter. The reason why he not want a job, he said, the reason. He said, over the last 4 months, as officer in charge at LDA, we were able to lead a team, the committed employee, blah, 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 the first job, a resume, blah, blah. Then he comes down to say, DEA needs some institutional reforms. Amidst the difficult constraints the agency faces, the hard times that DEA facing. He said, above all, he said, besides all other things, above all things, that lead all the things, no constraint. But besides all things, he said he kept the agency calm, meaning the agency that were fighting war, every commander were punching each other, blowing each other. He said he restored calm. And he kept it as calm as possible, as peaceful, quiet as possible. He said he didn't just keep it peaceful. He said besides keeping it peaceful, he said he kept it united. And he kept the team focused on drug or narcotic supply reduction. That's why you're focused on. What a man, meaning a man. You went there, the man said, the man was waiting, the man was focused. They were concerned, they were concentrated on fighting the supply of narcotics. People supplying, meaning they're selling narcotics. And reducing the supply of narcotics. That's why he said. So that they were focused on that. When they went there, the man said to tackle, to stop, or to reduce the supply of drugs. So we went down there with our man was focused. We were concerned about reducing the supply of drugs on the market. Is that what he wanted for? But at the same time, he said he was concerned about the time they work with the National Steering Committee to achieve that. Now, what is drug demand to reduce the demand for drugs? Then he kind of start causing Baka now. He said the LDA is understaffed. He said LDA now get plenty of employees. Plenty of employees now to DEA. Not just that plenty of employees are not at DEA. He said DEA facing repeated low budgetary support. Baka opened his own rusty mouth during inauguration and told all of you that he was going to declare war against drugs. Baka also said he also declared drug as a national emergency. That the reason why they all went and did drug tests. After the drug test, everything. Any serious president, any careful president is supposed to increase budgetary support money. Is supposed to increase the money to the agency that has been declared a national emergency. They may say, Baka, the DA, when he declared national emergency, he said the DA continue to face low budgetary allotment, low money, small money going to it. Baka complain. So he telling Baka, say, Baka, and you complain that Joe, we are not supporting the fight against Joe. That the DA are not being supported on Joe, we are. He telling the men, say, Baka, say, the lack of support is continuing. He's telling Baka the lack of support to the DA has not changed. He said, he's telling Baka that Baka has not changed the lack of support to the DA. Baka has not changed anything in terms of giving money to the DA. That's why the guy is telling Baka. He's started telling Baka has not changed anything at the DA. Not only that, the guy spoke about inadequate logistics. No vehicle, no motorbikes, in that communication machines are all done and inadequate. People are not perfectly trained to even use the communication set that they have. The little one they have there, the office, they do not even have a conducive office space to work. They do not even have internet facility. They need IT people. They do not even have the capacity to even hire IT people and all of that. They're still recording manually so they are able. They do not have the sophistication, to track people. DEA is an intelligence agency, folks. But for some reasons, we'll not sit down and talk the intelligence aspect of DEA. But DEA is supposed to be created huge dealing in intelligence, investing in intelligence of the DEA. The man telling Baga has done nothing, has carelessly done nothing. That's why this man is telling Joe Baga that he has not done anything. And you think the man is praising? The man said, man, look, folks, imagine a manager at one ministry, a director at one ministry say, hey, you'll be giving my director job by here, and I want your head of DEA job, head of entity job. Isn't that the greatest insult ever to Joe Baga? That is the greatest insult ever to Joe Baga. This man is practically insulting this rusty old man, and the man is sleeping. You go to Baga, Nana, look at the time. It's 30 minutes after 10. They finish bathing Baga already. They finish putting a pimple on him, a raw powder on him. Baga sleeping. President, we're supposed to be sitting that time of the day, reviewing serial policy thing for the next day. That means they finish bathing, they finish putting a pimple on him, they finish rubbing powder on him. No, a bad man. La Baga sleeping. He's sleeping. Serious human being up at this time. Hey, Eddie Johnson said, yo, that old man is a genius. She's a public sector genius. She's a public policy expert. And I can say to you that she's a governmental czar. She understands public sector management. She knows how it works. She knows when it works. She knows when to review necessary documents. Eddie will sit down and go through Eddie. If she's not able to go through, say, you, I want you to condense this concession agreement on one page. One page. Those are all the public relations. We know. We did that. We studied that. We learned. We practically learned that. Your boss will come and say, all the 10 newspapers in the office. You can't have patient to read 10 newspapers. Or your boss does not even have to tell you. Every day, make it your responsibility. Get him used to it. Maybe you can just flip your boss welcoming 10 newspapers. James Weir goes to jail for a ripping 13-year-old girl. That man get out. My boss didn't get out to read the story. In pull out, in flip it. Maybe you won't see the title of the editorial of that newspaper. He's not even reading the editorial. I'm sitting as a PR person. I'm giving myself responsibility. In fact, I'm supposed to be ahead of my boss in reading the newspapers and familiarizing myself with all the stories and the editorials. They do not necessarily have to be related to the office. The fact that some of these issues are tied to public policy, I'm supposed to be aware ahead of my boss. My boss is not supposed to be informed of me what happening in the media. So I sit down. If he does not request or she does not request, I'm supposed to sit down and be able to, at 10-15 newspaper, condense those 10-15 newspaper stories on one page. That one paragraph can explain everything in an article. One paragraph can explain everything in an article for your boss to understand and know what the paper is reporting about X ministry or Y ministry or Z ministry. The people say the minister did not submit budget. It's not submit budget on time, which is in violation of PPCC Article 468 now or budget law 678 now. Your boss may already got an idea of what that paper front page story is saying about his colleague at the Ministry X. So with that kind of thing, you call it wars management. You're able to sit down and condense 10-15 newspaper stories into one page. Your boss is not reading. So even the worst keyword editing time, you say, hey, you condense the thing here. I want to know. Minister just say, tell me what it. And then she reads, she understands, she calls, she asks you. When you can't convince her, she said, but then bring a portion of the concession agreement. Let me read it myself. That be frank, man. Does that old man look like somebody who is able to sit down and read one page? And critically analyze it to counter his head, his sector head? Does he look that one? Someone who has to be rushed out of his office by 4 o'clock to go and get fed by his wife or his mate. That be free. A president that has to be rushed out of his office to go home and get fed by his wife or his mate. That the person can go sit down to go read document or go read newspaper. He can't. He doesn't have that capacity. That is why DEA is like this. And this man is telling Joe Biden, say, Baka, you lie. You're not supporting the system. You've never supported the system. And so I don't want your job again. I want my old job I was having for give it back to me. So very grace me, tell Baka, say, I don't want that job at DEA. Then he gave my job back I was having. That I want. I don't want that one. That element telling Joe Baka. He didn't even praising Joe Baka or celebrating Joe Baka. Then man Joe Baka say, hey, that job at DA, I don't want it. I want the one I'm having for it because they want it useless. It's not supported. You're not supporting it. You lied to me. You disappointed me. You blaspheme me. You misled me, Baka. I don't want your job. No car, no motorbike, no scratch car, no communication set. Nothing there. I don't want your job. Take it. Papa, no. Take your job. Take your job. Take it. I don't want it. Get my old job back. That's why Christopher Peters is telling Joe Baka, this is a shame to Effort Baptist Church. And this is a shame to the Baka family, even though he been seeing me family, because somebody who are 65 years old will be living on loan, work over 38 years in government, will go to the public and say he's living on loan. They tell you that they've been seeing me family ever since. But this is the disaster. This is the nightmare we have as a president. This is a disaster we have. How do we fix this? We are not testing out of the presidency, using the legislature to impeach him, or we support people who will pressure him to resign, resignation, or impeachment. That's all we can do. The man has shown to you that he does not have the capacity, my people, to govern the country. A DEA boss or a DEA put them to chop to the punch in our faces. The investigation went to the Ministry of Justice. They cannot release the funding. They cannot release the report. We don't know what happened in DEA office. The man is sent there to replace the people and act in their position. The man finally resigned. The man say, I don't want your job. You're not supporting the office, and I want no office that will not be supported. You're giving my director job. You're my director job back. In a serious country of public service, where a public servant will reject head of entity job to go back to be director, it says a lot about how reckless and careless the system is. You don't have to accept this, Unity Party people, but the system is reckless and careless and loose on a Joe Baka. And it's the reality. I know it is people. Trust me. Even if I was in the Unity Party, it will pain me that somebody will be sitting on the radio speaking these facts to me when the facts are projecting the realities on the ground. So I can understand how painful it is for all of you to accept these realities. But listen, you can't hide. And you can silence people. How do you do that? How does it work? When you shut radio station down or newspaper down, the whole country, the whole world can carry. The US State Department can publish it again and chase it away. Is that why you call silence? No. So you can silence people. It's difficult. It's just difficult. You shut the radio station down, newspaper down, the men go to all the radio stations and start hosting him. He become popular. You shut the station down, the people on the radio station become popular, they go to other radio stations will accept them. They start operating again. You run behind and shut them down again. So you make them popular. They are already popular, then you go, you will increase their popularity. So, hey, all you have to do is do the right thing. The right thing is you resign the position as president and go on your farm, or the legislature impeach you. The legislature impeach you. A Baka can be president. Jeremiah go to Baka bring you or running down the drain. If the man who tells you that your brain was running down the drain is the vice president, they won't get impeach you or chase you out of the presidency and put you in there now. It means he gets same money than you. Even though I know he not get same money than you. So you see, the cripple man did the brown. The blind man, you stupid, you can see. The cripple man telling the blind man say, you stupid, you can walk go. Now this case with Joe Baga and Jeremiah go. Let me say again. The cripple man telling the blind man say, you stupid, eh? You can walk go. The blind man telling the cripple man say, you stupid, eh? You can see go. That's the case with Joe Baga and Jeremiah Kun. One man not get sense, one man oh. One man not get sense, one man's senses are rusty already. They faded away. You already tell me, Austin. When I see plenty things, when I know plenty things about our politics, you really think I can see a Joe Baga and tell you say you go vote for him? In his 70? How can I see that man in his 70 and tell you vote for Joe Baga? I can't look, I could never have done that. I could never have done that. To see this man and tell you vote for Joe Baga and tell you, hey, Joe Baga, come in change our system, come in rescue our country. You know why some of us stood up against our friends who were supporting Joe Baga? Tonight, I can stand behind these microphones and say to you, yes, we fought a good fight. We delivered the message to you. We told you exactly what was going to happen. We told you that our friends who were supporting Joe Baga were only supporting him because they were broke and struggling and they were running into starvation and they needed to be rescued. The rescue was never about the poor people. It was about those struggling politicians who could not survive outside of government jobs. Today, what do you see them? You see them enriching themselves and cleaning their skins. That poor people's skins they cleaning. That poor people they're buying clothes for. So we can stand up and say, yes, we fought a good fight. We're proud people. Because everything we said, we predicted today, it is before you. Sit there and ask yourself. Forget about what Baga is, what he did. Just ask yourself, personally, self-assessment. Ask yourself, okay, John Weah is the worst president Liberia has ever had. Kumi was a terrible character to be president. We agree. Baga was the best. Forget about him being the best. Just focus on his promises. He said in 100 days, he was going to do X, Y, and Z. Just focus on what he has done in 100 days. Has he done anything? As promised. We're not saying what he's supposed to do as president. We're saying what he promised to do in 100 days. Has he achieved anything? No. Let's forget that question. Has anything happened to you in 9 months? I'm not talking to a specific group, the working class, or the intellectual class, or the ordinary people, the market women. I'm talking to you. Has anything happened to you positively? Has any change taking place in your life? Has any change taking place in your salary? Has any change taking place in where you live? Has any change taking place in your community? The effects of change in public service is felt in the community. Has any change taking place in your community under 10 months or considering Baga 100 days? Has any change taking place in your community? The budget is being formulated. The budget might be completed this week, we're told. Next week, Tuesday, the legislature is resuming. They're returning to work to receive the budget for 2025. You get the budget and see whether there's any proposed increment in our budget for health workers. Just get the budget and see how much is allotted to health ministry for medication. I say you just take bulk figure, you say health ministry has increment 100 million to 120 million. Okay, the 100 million, 100 to 120 million. Where is the 120 million being spent? Is it being spent on paying salaries, or is it being spent on buying medication? Let's go to education. Education budget increased from 200 million to 300 million. Where is the 100 million being spent? The extra 100 million being spent? Is it going towards the increment of teacher salaries? Is it going towards the purchasing of instructional materials? Is it going towards the expansion of junior high schools to to senior high schools? Is it going towards the expansion of elementary school to junior high school? Where is it going? Is it going to the refurbishment or construction of community colleges across the country and hiring of new teachers or increasing the salary of teachers at the University of Liberia and other places? Where is the increment? These are the fundamental questions that you must be asking Joe Barker and his government when they submit the 2025 budget to you. No, so ask yourself, what has changed in my life under Barker's presidency? When you get an answer, come back to me and tell me what has changed in your life under Barker's presidency. They wanted your jobs. They wanted your ports. They wanted your LPRC. They wanted your health ministry. They wanted your gender ministry. They wanted your information ministry. They wanted your infill. They wanted your NAFA. They wanted government infrastructure, government barrister. They wanted to preside over it. They wanted your aviation authority. They wanted your FAA. They wanted your government. They wanted your RA. They wanted your GAC. They wanted your LACC. They wanted your everything, your government ministries and agencies and public corporations. That's what they wanted. They did not want to reform your. They did not want to revive your livelihood. They did not want to elevate you from poverty. They wanted to increase, not increase because they didn't have anything, but they wanted to retain the state power and steal from you. Now they have state power, they're stealing from you. Go and comment on that post and see how they're going to respond to you. They'll insult you. They will insult you. Who voted for them? Because the arrogance has returned to them. The arrogance has returned to them. These people who have basic communication skills, chasing 15,000 jobs at LTA. You think that people who came to rescue the country, when they could provide better service to the government information machinery and they're chasing LTA jobs, does that tell you that somebody came to rescue you? But you know what? It's good that the realities are settling in. And that we can now, you see, the people who projected themselves as rescuers, they are the ones bowing their heads in shame. Those are who said those people could not rescue you, they didn't have capacity, they wanted your jobs, they wanted your state resources, they wanted state covers to steal every day. We are the ones opening our arms and speaking loudly. Because we said these things to you and you didn't listen. We're not running from our shadows. We're not running from our shadows. And I'm going to conclude on this note. I'm not going to talk again. I'm going to do course, and then we'll do cash so our people will go home. Let me say this to you on this note. The CDC headquarters. Yeah, I said I'm too long. Long run, so you gotta bear with me. This it will become a reality show tonight. I won't stand small. Yeah. So let me say this to you. Oh, I know you're expecting me that I really sat down and talk CDC. There's a reason why I'm not really going deep into the CDC thing, because y'all know plenty in there. I know. Y'all know I know plenty in there. This was what the police wrote today to the CDC. Now, in transit, when I received the information, I mean the message, the letter from the police, and I live. When I got out of the airport and I drove towards a local hotel, somebody said something to me. And interestingly, the person is a lawyer. But I'm not too sure I want to say what the person said. But what the person said made a lot of sense. The person said, Austin, the person said, oh, these people. I tell you, I'm not discussing anything about anybody peeping into a second machine. I didn't go out long in our long way. Yeah. Yeah. And in a peeping into a second machine, peeping into a car. No. So, person said, look, let me tell you this. Exactly what the police is doing is what we advise the government not to venture into. But some of these people around the president are obsessed. I'm using the person's word. Because some of these people around the president are obsessed with power. He said to get obsessed, to become obsessed with power, it means he said, the fact that you get obsessed with power, it speaks to your ignorance or inexperience. Because he said people who really know power, people who know how to use power, people who have experience in using power, they don't get obsessed with power. They don't allow power to obsess them. He said, so that's the first determination to know whether somebody is ignorant, or somebody is mature enough to what they put to the position they occupy. Like I said, we advise these guys to be very careful how they proceed politically. Because any strong democracy needs to protect free speech. Any strong democracy that is supposed to thrive is supposed to promote, or not promote, but protect, or not run after or chase or mean opposition. Interestingly, today I got to know that that whole United Party headquarters thing was not political. That today I got to know that United Party headquarters thing with the McLeans was never a political thing. Today I got to know. Because the big brother said, I see people making reference to United Party headquarters. I was part of the legal team that represented United Party. He said, in fact, I requested that we meet with the McLeans to hear them everything they want to play politics. Let's call them and hear what they have to say. And trust me, I'm going to say this tonight. Joe Barker got to know. It was through that meeting that Joe Barker got to know, and some of the policies got to know the real story and information about the McLean's property in Congo Town. And that's how they brought down in shame, thinking that it was orchestrated by the CDC or by George Weah. When the McLeans agreed to sit with them and have a conversation with them, and they got to know the real story about their party headquarters, they all were shamed. And they realized that it was no CDC or George Weah or political influence over to get them out of their party headquarters. There is another side of that story that is far away from the CDC and George Weah that Joe Barker, Emotwe, Mo Ali, they all know. According there is another side of that story that they know. That one will live within. Got me things that are concern my friends. I don't like to go too much into it. And I don't like to harm my friends. Even if we have political disagreement or different political sides, I suppose George Weah is supposed to Barker, but I love to protect my friendship and relationship with people, especially ones that we struggle to build for over years, over decades. I love to protect them. But Barker knows the real. It was at that meeting that Barker got to know the real story about the UP party, the UP headquarters. He was ashamed. And there are people in government today who even ate their money intended to pay their rent for that party headquarters. Some of them are in government today. One of them is a head of a government ministry in a country. One that hate. They could not go back or come public that had all them winning their shares, and then the whole thing did not become about Joe Bahami, about CDC now, or we are after UP headquarters. So I'm saying this to say to you, hey, some of these people who say they want to fight CDC or go after CDC headquarters, they do not have access to information. They are just embarrassing Joe Barker. And I like the way the security people are divided over this whole CDC headquarters thing. Headquarters strategy, call it strategy. I don't call it strategy. One reckless attempt to expose your limitation, you call it political strategy. That's not a political strategy. There is a communication written by the police inspector general, I'm told. Yeah, it's signed by Gregor Okomo, Inspector General of Police. They inviting General Chairman of CDC, and they say we can't invite you to a meeting between J. Johnny Momo and associates legal chambers representing the interstate estate of the late Martha Stomophy Bernard, the Liberia National Police, and the Congress for Democratic Change. The meeting is scheduled for October 10, 2024 at 11:30 a.m. and will be held at the headquarters of the Liberia National Police. This assembly has been called upon at the behest of the Liberia National Police following a request from the 6th Judicial Circuit Court of Montserrado County. The court has sought the support of the Liberia National Police in executing the judgment of the Supreme Court of Liberia regarding the case mentioned in the document attached below. We anticipate your attendance as we strive to carry out the court's directive sincerely. After that communication came out, this communication came out from the court. Let me see what this one is clearer than the one I have here. Okay. Let me see what I can manage this one. No, let me manage it one. You bear with me, I have to screen my eye. So the court came out today after that communication on the same 10th of October. So, may it please your honor, the petitioner versus the respondent, first respondent, and all the other respondents, second respondent, and third respondent, all of them there, William Bernard, Industry Ezra, William Thomas Bernard, Stomophy, all of that. You say, just leave me away. Let me zoom it small. The interstate estate of the William Todman Bernard, represented by its executive administrator, Archie F. Bernard, Nancy Freddie Bernard, Freeman, Mary Bernard, Vivian Bernard, William Bernard, Leon P. Bernard, Ajiba F. Bernard, and the Congress for Democratic Change, CDC, represented by its acting chairman, Nathaniel McGill of the city of Monrovia, Republic of Liberia, third respondent. You see? By directive of his own, by directive of his, the honor Yami Kokoe Gbese, Senior, Associate Justice residing in Chambers, you are hereby cited to a conference with His Honor on Friday, October 18, 2024, at the hour of 10 a.m. in connection with the above caption case. Meanwhile, you are ordered to stay all further proceedings and or actions in the matter preceding to the outcome of the conference. Kind regards. The court issue a stay order on anything concerning that case. And let me say this to you. The CDC, imagine United Party won election after they were evicted from the party headquarters on a sickly man like Joe Barker. They came here, squeezed ourselves in on Broad Street, and they won election. Do you really think that party headquarters can make people to win election? Let's be frank. Do you already think? And those of you see this and see panicking, I'm disappointed in you. I'm disappointed in all of you to be panicking that your headquarters, that people, that because of politics, that the government is going after your headquarters and they want to evict you and have you out of the place, so for you to go find a different place, and you instead of you being focused in mobilizing resources to start finding alternative headquarters, and you are running all around saying you disappointed, you feeling no. A few of you who say you're feeling disappointed and frustrated, you guys need to rethink. The location of a party headquarters does not guarantee your victory in any political contestation. No. Let me repeat. The location of your political party headquarters does not guarantee you a win in any political contest. What guarantees your win or your victory is your capacity and your ability to mobilize the people, to mobilize your base, to excite your base, to keep your base intact, keep your base motivated, keep your base connected to you. You can go out to canvas and return to power. That's what keeps you. That's what gives you victory in any political contestation. That's not location of party headquarters. Having said that, let me say this to the state. I see, I don't know why, but I see that Joe Barker does not want to lead in peace. Joe Barker has launched an autopause attack against the CDC. He sees the CDC as the biggest threat to him because he got bloody nose in 2017 and they came back and manipulated the process because of one peaceful man with power on a chest called Joe Weah. So they got elected. They returned to the presidency. It's because George Weah will have peace today. Because I was not even prepared to accept election result. I can say that to you. It is because of George Weah that we have peace today. It's not because of different person. George Weah saw the tension. He knew people were those who raised everything to support him, and we have evidence and proof to show that Jeremiah couldn't manipulate the election in Nima to secure a win for Joe Barker. That they hunted people to kill them in Nima. We know the story of Garrison Yehuda and the trust they went through. They were hunted to get killed in Nima. And these are the tensions that George Weah did not want. He said, hey, I'm not listening to anybody. I'm not consulting anybody. I will take a telephone and call to concede and make it go viral. By that, it will calm everybody down. Yeah, some will call it a smart, peaceful political strategy. And it worked. Today we have peace. But do you think that every partisan was willing to accept that thing? No. But George Weah being a peaceful man, he said, yeah, I will make decisions as a leader. Weah took the hard decision. He made decision as a leader. Today, Liberia is being celebrated globally. And that celebration is on him, on his own George Weah. It's on Weah's tolerance. Extreme tolerance. Barker has power today. Barker decides to launch autopause war, autopause attack. I like the way my friend Greg Como invited the CDC to the police. And if I were chairman for the CDC, I would not attend. I say this to you tonight. If I were chair for the CDC, I would not attend that meeting called by Greg Como. I would not attend. This is unprecedented. The CDC, the police, the joint security are just invaded the CDC headquarters without inviting the CDC. You see, the people are just damn stupid. The same thing we advise them. We say, hey, if you believe that, if you were pursuing an alleged drug dealer and the person ran into the major political party headquarters, political sensitivity or security sensitivity will tell you, say, hey, don't pursue that man. Go back, use the legal means, have a conversation with the leadership of the CDC and see whether you can pursue the person if you have the person's identity. If you do not have the person's identity, invest in intelligence and surveillance and get the person. That's security down there. You can be pursuing one man at the detriment of the state, of the peace of the state. You say that's risks the peace of the state because we're pursuing one man who is not even guilty but accused of being a drug dealer. That's what the joint security did. Invaded the CDC. Now the one man they were pursuing, they didn't get that man, they didn't get him at all. They started throwing tear gas, shooting lab bullet in CDC headquarters. But they were pursuing one man. Today, the police say they're writing a letter to invite CDC chairman to go and sit down on table to have a conversation about enforcing a court order. Who told you that? That thing is meaningless. It's a useless venture. Look, the court, there's no body that can define the court order. When the court issues an instruction, you don't negotiate outside the court. So what are you going to tell the CDC chairman? Oh, breaking your please start packing your thing. The court issue order for all to invade you, and so we'll call you to let you know we'll come there tomorrow by 10 o'clock. But we're supposed to come there tomorrow by 10 o'clock, but we'll be coming by 4 o'clock. I leave by 2 o'clock. You'll be to your thing in a building. Because we now want no problem. We don't want anybody to get destroyed. You don't have to negotiate. Just go there tomorrow morning, the same time you went there the first time, and start beating everybody, taking everybody from there, and breaking down the structures that were constructed by the CDC. Take your guns, your water trucks, your ammunition, go down in the basement, take your armory, go to the CDC headquarters tomorrow, and start evicting everybody, carry the bulldozer there, break down all the properties, put everybody outside, and evict the CDC. You don't need to call a meeting. Outside a court negotiation, the Supreme Court issue an eviction order, and you call in two parties involved to go sit down to negotiate how you go carry on the eviction order. That negotiation does not happen outside the court's arrangement. That outside the court arrangement, the Supreme Court is the highest decision, is the highest interpreter of the highest arbiter of justice in our country. When the Supreme Court says this, nobody questions the Supreme Court. Nobody dares negotiate the Supreme Court's instruction outside the court. Except, they say calling the party. What the party going to? What the party going to now? So you just find out the court say you go and evict. You go there and you go and evict the people. Soon in the morning, the time the people were sleeping here when you went there the first time, you go there soon in the morning again. You carry police people, then your armed security people, you carry in there. You go and evict the CDC. You start breaking the Munan Penal technical and vocational institution. You break that whole building now. You carry axe and thing. You cut down the sycamore tree. All the small shops that are built at the edge of the fence. You break everything down. The main headquarters there. You break it down. The stage out there. You break the stage down. Everything you destroy. Everything and you finish. You get in your car. You go. The CDC man get headquarters again. They go. Then you sell it far. Then la bill finish winning now. La bill win and la bill win. Then Baka finish winning now. Then all our roads fixed. Then more than buying and the 4,000 in our car. The car will disappear. Then Joma Jalan taking your own money to put it in your account. Then the whole 200 million are getting stole. Everything will erase is soft. CDC is infected now. The properties are destroyed now. Then everybody sell it for now. Water will restore to all the houses in the country. But that everybody will be buying gas by cheaper price. But that everything will just be good now. So CDC infected, everything good. Then Baga achieve now. No casting in the mall again. No water setting even PRC again. Nobody buying gas everywhere and above again. Everything restored. One CDC infected. Because that's a solution to Liberia's problem. No. For Baka, infecting the CDC is a solution to Liberia's problem. So, hey, Janako, Koji, you don't go sit down with my best friend, Gregory Como, to go discuss anything about eviction. If the court order eviction, then Greg go to effect the eviction. You don't go sit down to go have any conversation. I'm saying this from the bottom of my heart. This is beyond Greg, it's beyond me, it's beyond Koji, it's beyond George Ria, it's beyond Janako. It's before they call the highest authority in the country. What do we do? The court say evict. Why do you have to call to the parties involved again to go tell them what? Oh, the court say more evict. So we'll come here tomorrow, 2 o'clock. I think about 10 years move from there. Just go evict. Implement the court order. That's what you wanted. That's not the police decision. Nobody will blame the police. Everybody now knows that Baka does not want CDC in our headquarters. Everybody now knows that if Georgia comes to power and Georgia does not want a particular political party at the headquarters, and if somebody goes to court and the court rules for an eviction, they see police will use. So the not Gregory Como issue here. This thing is beyond Greg. I see people making this in the law that Gregory Como issue. That Gregory Como told the court to issue eviction order. Gregory Como is under statutory mandate to implement instruction from the court to provide security for the implementation of orders from the court. The sheriff will be there with the eviction order to enforce the eviction. And then when the people, the party to the case, or the owner of the property wants to implement the eviction order, if they want to construct a place on their land and she doesn't want it there, they will tell the sheriff, "I'm bringing bulldozer. They will break these structures down on my land." All Greg the police got to do, stand there, provide security for resistance, for possible resistance. If people want to resist, Greg can decide what kind of force to use to prevent people from resisting. If the police using blow to resist, Greg police can use blow. If the police using rack, Greg police can use rack. If the police using baton, Greg police can use baton. If the police using tear gas, Greg police can use tear gas. If the police using what they call it, petrol bomb, Greg police can use petrol bomb. If the police using live bullet, Greg police can use live bullets. They say proportional force to prevent. That all won't see for that. That all me I won't see in that evasion. You don't need family meeting. You don't need church meeting. You don't need citizen meeting. The court has already, in the answer all of that, the court has already issued an order. So you go there and go evict. It's good that the court has placed a stay order on the eviction, on the enforcement, and say you come to me next week. Let's hear, I think the 18th. Let's hear what the issues are. Let's look at it. Let's look into the merit of the eviction order. So the court now is going to look into the merits of the eviction order to see what the eviction order warrant. Whether it's necessary. That's what the court going to look into. But does it call it meeting? Oh, you can't say that at all. No. That's it. I can't say nothing at all. For me, it just does not make sense at all. Sit on the top waiting. If we get sitting on the top waiting, the court already issue all of that. So if the Supreme Court are not call the people tomorrow, the social justice in Chima are not call the people. So you're not go there. You're not going to sit down to have any meeting or any state security. They will just call you there, make you to look like fools. The next morning, they will score now on you. They say, we'll call the people and tell the people everything. How you will deny it? When the whole country knows that you went to meeting to the police put you on record and invited you went there. You ain't supposed to be going to the police. You should be going to the court. That the court issue eviction. What are you going to the police for? Why is police even inviting you to effect or to provide guidance to effect an eviction order? Why are they calling you? You just go to CDC, you just evict the people, destroy everything. That people wins right after that. The whole country develop. The overpasses will be all over. CDC now get headquarters because CDC will still get headquarters, but not Congotan. That is an achievement. We have 15 minutes to go on the show, so we will go to. Before we go to the telephone lines, I think we have to give out some money to the people who've been playing tonight. That we said to you, it depends on their performance, and we're about to give us some money. So we're going to do the live draws tonight. Live draw. We're not doing draw behind the scene. So we're doing draws tonight live on the radio, and then we'll call you. We told you to dial *799 *70# and send and wait for a few seconds. Enter number 1 or number 2 to play in USD or number 2 to play in LD and send and wait for a few seconds and enter your mobile money password. So you dial *799 *70#, you send. Then 2 options come to you. Option number 1, USD. Option number 2, LD. Whichever option you enter, you send and wait for a few seconds and enter your mobile money password. And I will tell you, yes. So let's go now and do the draw for you while we're taking calls on the different numbers. So we'll go to draw winner, jackpot. Okay. And yes, we will refresh to see the number. Okay, we do draw winner, jackpot. Okay, we refresh to see the number. Again, let's refresh and see the number. Let's refresh and see the different numbers here. Yeah, the numbers are here. Jackpot. Okay, we refresh to see the number. The team might give you money, you can big people to play. Be there for the team, but you enjoy. So let's go. Draw winner, jackpot. Okay. Yes. Refresh. Okay, yeah. Okay. Sorry. Kuso said he did the first set of draws. Alright, so Kuso, just come inside here. Say he did the first set of 22 draws. Just come inside Let me just do the second one. We're going saving. So we can do the remaining jaws. Let's be talking to people and saving time on the show. We're talking to the callers and saving time while we're doing the different jaws. Okay. So the different numbers are here already active: 0776 104 104 0886 500 104 and plus 231 886 500 104. These are the different numbers to call and be a part of the show. So if you're not kind of I'll do bad thing to you because I really need you to help me record the numbers of these people here tonight, the names, so we can send them their money. Please, you have to come in here. So let's see whether we can try talking to some of these winners tonight, right on this side of the divide, and then we'll mix it with the let's call this person on the 055 number. Let's see. It's fine. See how it works. So yes, we're talking to the first winner here tonight. Let's make some adjustment. We are multitasking tonight. So I think we should talk to. So we'll talk to first to maybe 4 or 5 winners before we talk. Then we'll talk to 5 callers. Then we'll go back again and talk to winners just like that. Hello, good evening. How are you, my brother? My name is Austin Kawai. I'm calling you from Freedom FM.
Yeah, I am possible with it.
Sorry. How you spell your name?
B-U-R-P-H-Y.
B-U-R-P-H-Y.
Yeah.
W-R-L-L-I-E. L-L-I-E. But you play our cash giveaway today. That's how our system shows that you play today.
Yeah, 2 times.
Oh, you played 2 times?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Oh, okay. From West Point. Because you're calling from West Point, you are one of our winners tonight, right? But actually, I'm supposed to give you $10,000, but I'm giving you $15,000.
Wow.
So you have won for yourself $15,000.
Wow, thank you. My first time winning.
Your first time?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm giving you that because you're calling from West Point. Okay, so brother, we are about to transfer you the money. So keep your phone on. Don't go to bed. When we send the money, call this number back to confirm that you received the money, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Brother really is one of our many winners here. Yes, it is my decision to decide who walks away with 10K or 15K. That one by my own authority, the radio entertainment lab will give to me. So let's see whether we can talk to the next person, one of the winners here tonight on the show. Yes, we can talk to more of them if they don't pick. Okay. Okay, let's talk to these people. Let's see what this person picks. Okay, this person's phone is ringing. Let's see whether he or she picks. If he or she picks, yes, then they're gonna work. Hello. Hello, my name is Austin. I'm calling you from Freedom FM.
Austin Kawa, how are you there?
I am okay.
Thank you for the show.
You're most welcome, and thank you for listening as well.
All right, thank you.
What is your name?
My name is Frederick Monfort.
F-R-A-N.
F-R-E-D-E-R-R-C-K.
Oh, Frederick.
Yeah, Frederick Monfort.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
F-R-E-D-R-R-C-K.
Yeah.
Mongo.
Yeah, Monfort. M-U-N-F-O-R-D.
M-U-N.
F-O-R-D.
F-O-R-D.
Yeah.
Okay, Frederick, you play our cash giveaway today, and yes, for playing our cash giveaway, you are one of our lucky winners tonight.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, and so you've won for yourself $10,000 tonight.
Thank you, Austin. Thank you. Thank you to the Freedom family.
Okay, we're about to transfer you your money. Once you get your money, please call this number back.
All right, we'll do that.
Okay, so yes, that's it. Let's talk to some of these winners here tonight, and then we can go to the telephone lines and talk to those of you who want to participate on the show tonight. So let's see whether we can talk to this person. Let's see whether this person can be one of our lucky winners tonight. If this person is, then good luck for him or her. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, I do it, sir.
I'm fine. My name is Austin Kawa. I'm calling you from Freedom FM.
Okay, thank you. My name is Harris Doji.
Harris?
Yeah.
Harris.
Yes.
The last name?
Dodge.
D-O-D-G-E-E. Doggy.
Yeah, Dodgy.
Okay, Harris Doggy. You are one of our winners tonight on the show. So we are giving you 10,000 Liberian dollars. So you've won for yourself $10,000 for playing our cash giveaway.
Wow, thank you very
And
much.
we are about to transfer you the money. So keep your phone and call this number back to confirm receipt of the money.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it a lot.
You're most welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's talk to this other person. Oh, we don't have enough time to talk to all of our winners tonight. Let's squeeze this person in and see whether we can talk to the 50K winner at the Christopher family. 50, the last number on that list. The last number on that list is the 50K winner. So please find it for me. Let's see whether we can talk to that person. So we're trying to talk to more winners here tonight. Trying as hard as possible to talk to more winners. Let's see whether this person picks. If this person does not pick, we will go to someone else. Okay, that's the rule of the game. Yeah, that's the rule of the game. Some people can play, they can forget and go to bed. Okay, so yeah, so those of you, if you're calling, we'll pick your call. You can start calling now to participate on the show while we're trying to get some of these winners on the show as well. So 0776 104 104 0886 500 104 and +231 for those of you in the diaspora, +231 776 722. Oh Jesus, I'm calling a different number. Hello, go ahead.
I'm calling you for ethical
Okay, let's say Ibrahim.
Well, actually, this is Liberia, and one of Baka will express or do something because those people, we told them that Baka is not able to manage government. It doesn't mean that you take part in wedding, mean that you know about wedding. They say Baka have the experience, Baka have the this, that. We told them Baka have the experience. But the experience today in misusing the country resources, in misusing the constitution.
Thank you very much. Let's hear the next person. Good evening. Go ahead. Hello? You're not ready yet. We'll take somebody else. Hello? Hello? No, you're not ready. We'll take somebody else. We're not here to be wasting time. You call to participate on the show. Hello? How are you?
I'm fine. You?
I'm okay. My name is Austin Kawa. I'm calling you from Freedom FM.
Okay.
What is your name?
I'm Geraldine Wisia.
Jerelyn.
Jerrrryn.
Jerrlyn.
Yes.
Geraldine Wisia.
Yes.
Wesseh.
Exactly.
Geraldine Wisia. So you play our cash giveaway tonight.
Yeah.
And that's why we're calling you, because you are one of our winners, and we're giving you $10,000 tonight for playing our cash giveaway and being a winner.
Okay, thank you so much.
So congratulations. We're about to transfer you the money. When you receive the money, call this number back. Okay. Let's talk to Abraham on this number. Abraham, welcome.
Hey, Austin. Thank you, man. Good evening, my dear brother, and good evening to your listening audience. But Austin, I don't know. Is it a CDC headquarters? CDC being in that place is had any problem to do with the economic situation, with the bar rule, with no medicine, no hospital, with people allegedly taking money? I mean, without taking $96,000 to buy a car, and public pressure making to resign. Is it have anything to do with that? Parents not finding school fees and all of that, car getting stuck in the mud and all of that. Is CDC being in that place had anything to do with that, Austin?
Maybe Bwaka needs to come answer that question.
Because in fact your man Pierre go quiet and feel what happened. You know, and he had a seal, man. You know, the first 2-3 months, Pierre was, you know, but I think the government have more focus, man. Economic situation in the country, the roads are bad, no medicine in the hospital. They made a lot of promises. One of the promises was not to take citizens from that place. It was not one of the promises. One of the promises, the many promises that they made to get rid of drugs completed in the country. And yeah, you talking about the acting director resigned because he was not getting support. They're just reading the letter and interpreting the letter. Taking CDC from the headquarters was not part of the promise that Waka made or the rescue team made to the Liberian people. So even you take the microphone right now, in the public, they will not tell you, no, it was not one of the promise that Waka made to us. He said that you are going to come back into the country. He said he had for the 2-year experience, he's going to be investor here. And he had traveled 10 times or more. Nothing coming to the country. So Mr. Griffey, by the time they are now Waka, president-elect, they took $500,000 for Social Security. Where is that money? Mama Capelete, $285 machine. Where's the yellow machine? They have little bosses. Madara Kopo. All this kind of, Waka need to focus on the bread and butter issues. Citizen is not part of the bread and butter issue, Austin. Thank you for giving the opportunity.
Thank you very much. Let's talk to Emma. Edmond Carr, go ahead.
Hey, good evening, Austin. How are you doing?
I'm okay. 30 seconds, quickly.
Yeah, thanks very much. That's wonderful. You know, our party chairman already responded to Greg that we are not going to him for any meeting. Before we do that, he has so many issues that you need to look at. That the issue you're talking about, or they invading our headquarters, quote unquote, in pursuit of drugs, they have not come out to tell us who were the perpetrator and what have they done to the perpetrator. But let me say that to Bwaka. Bwaka and two, the court have refused to listen to our bill of information because we filed in a bill of information. You cannot lead that and then you go in for an invasion order. So Bwaka is tired with the 6 year. Look, he can honorably turn over to his vice president to continue because he has miserably failed on the 9 months. So he is finally escaping route so that he will say he wanted to do where he wanted to do this, and because of all rising in the country, it made him not to succeed. So if he is tired, let him leave a room and quietly turn over so that his vice president can continue. Because I'm at 10 to make a 10 of our party headquarters. Meaning there is a big question mark to his 6 years.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There is a big question mark to his 6 years if he attempts to make a term on our party headquarters. Hello, good evening. Yeah. Tell us quickly, my name is Austin Kawa. I'm calling you from Freedom FM. What is your name?
My name is Cecilia.
Cecera.
Cecera.
TWEH?
Yes.
TWEH. Cecilia Dwayne.
Yes.
Cecilia, where do you live?
I live in Matadi.
Matadi. So tonight you are one of our lucky winners. So you play our cash giveaway and you have won for yourself $50,000 Liberian tonight.
Thank you, Jesus.
So we are about to transfer you the money. Once you get the money, call this number back to confirm that you received the money, okay? Even if I'm not here, Winter will be here to continue the cash giveaway. So you all can keep playing as well, and then you'll be able to confirm some of you are receipt of the money. Okay, Cecilia, congratulations to you. So yeah, so folks, that's it. We obviously we have to go because our time is up. But yes, let me say thanks to all of you for following tonight. And let me say okay. So yes, we have to go. So we have to go. Let me make sure Cecilia gets her money and then we can. Okay, yes, so that's it. So yes, we have to go. Okay, so folks, we have to go, but let me say, you see, we'll conclude on this note. I like the way Edmond Carr plays it. But this country belongs to all of us. And if you are afraid to speak truth to power, then mean you do not belong in the Republic of Liberia. If you are afraid, you do not belong here. Okay? Let's be frank about that. Hello?
I received it later.
Oh, my man, the money will come. Don't worry. When they come take off from me, so don't worry. The money will come. Okay. But we have to go. Man, how you see the LA? You know,
Where you at? Wake up from your slumber. Stop sleeping. Whip your hands.
Okay, so we have to go there. Let me say thanks to all of you for viewing. Okay, thanks to all of you for listening. Congratulations to our winners tonight. Thanks to our sponsors, Crime Stopper Liberia and Radio Entertainment. We shall be back here tomorrow by God's grace. Do not allow anybody to intimidate you into silence. Identify your potential. Know what you can do. Do it from your head. Do your best. Do it from your you. And the rest will follow. Even if that one person will appreciate what you do, let us and support what you do, appreciate the one person also that supports what you do.
And now you need to deceive us.
I don't think can destroy people. So too many persons following you. Yes, you can start misbehaving. Thanks to all of you. My name is Austin. Thanks to Duo Crusoe. Next on the radio will be Wendell Nimle. Until we see tomorrow, Baba.
Why?